See, when they say we all black, they really mean we want what you got. They don't want the burden, just the brand. They ain't lost, they just play. Let's talk. They chant the motherland, but don't walk in watch. Ain't no customs fee when they gentrify.
Now come on up in here, hit that like button. We're about to get started.
That ain't black pride, that's cosplay elite for real. You got heritage yet, mimic our strain. Sip our slang, then drip this thing. You dance to wild pain, then goes the struggle. Where you go? Double dutch the trauma, then claim the muscle. Nah, we bled in the palace while you brought a seat. Running, now you keyboard king, claiming the heat. But trauma ain't tweetable. Ask the trees, ask the river boats, ask the southern breeze. They want our change, but not our wounds.
Never that.
Want our rhythm, not our tunes. We bled to build what they broadcast, built that. Now they echo, but never ask who made it. They call us lost, now we passed the map. We true. You found your black when the plane unpacked. Touchdown. Respect the rules, so stay off the tree, stay off it. Not every struggle's buy one, get one free. Real talk, yeah. Pan Africa, where the favor at? No reparations, just a Twitter chat. Y'all good at that. No boots march, but you claim my scars. You got home flags, but one North Star. We civil righted, yo. Visa clear. Facts. Now you trying to be blacker than pioneers. Stop playing. Our jazz, our slang, our Sunday screams. No. You colonize dreams, then sell them on streams. Remix. Trying to rename a cookout diaspora dish.
So go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead. Let's get to it.
Woven through war and chains, you got flights back, but still want our pain. Why they want a franchise black like it's brunch? Why take the struggle, then monetize the punch? You got surnames, we got sold. You found black lady after customs roll. It's not hate, it's all real clarity. Clear line, no unity without parity. Real equality. We gave the game, now they sell the glitch and nerd. Call it Afrofusion, but jack the pitch. Remix. No kinfolk if you ghost the campaign. No brother if your claim came with a plane. We died nameless, you fly flag rich. Why do you wanna be black when it's niche? Just saying. They want Ania, but not Anina.
Angela, not a subpoena.
Got choice, but choose our chain. They mocked it like they forged our name. Disrespectful, call us lost. We the GPS. Map the track, the map success. Wrong built. You got roots, cool, stay in the garden. Stop trying to pick from a tree. You ain't watered, cultivate yours. Y'all want black like a brand, no depth. We live in March and morning rep. They was Caribbean to black eye cloud. Now they out here trying to change their route. Rebrand. Your pain's real, but it ain't ours. Respectfully, don't remix grief just to chase the bars. Nah, we ain't caring if you question our cause. Your black is borrowed. Always paid and lost. Deep cut. We not your costume, not your ad-lib. No skit, not your melanin moment to add clips. Nah, we the sound, no background vocals. We the core, not a promo, global.
We're about to get started. Go ahead and just go ahead and tap that screen and get the lights up so we can get into it. Let's do it.
You found identity, don't own, track the flame. Just say who you are.
We're about to get to it.
You got root.
By the way, that single's out. Go check it out on Spotify. Black Mirror, Foreign Lens. A lot of people been asking about it. Want me to shout out, make sure so they can listen to the track. If you want to listen to the track, go on Spotify, type in Too Much Moxie, Black Mirror, Foreign Lens. That's the name of the single. It's out now. But we about to get to it, family. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it. You know, let's go ahead and jump right into it, family. Something's, you know, I'm just gonna say it like this. We know there is a problem. Okay, Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. We don't want nothing. I don't want to say we don't want nothing to do with the diaspora, but we're not involved in whatever the diaspora is doing. Let me make it clear again. Black Americans, we don't want nothing to do with the diaspora. Not that we can't be cool. And we really trying. It's just that we, y'all done shook the lion cage. You know what I'm saying? When y'all shake the lion cage, you think you're not gonna get touched, but you are. Black Americans are not some lost Africans. Regardless to whatever you were taught in school, regardless of what they taught you in Africa, regardless of what they taught you in the Caribbean, regardless of what they taught you here in the United States, Black Americans are not lost Africans. We're just not. Y'all can clown us and say, oh, you niggas think you're indigenous. You trying to take the Native Americans. Oh, cool. Whatever. We are waking up. A lot of us are realizing, a lot of us are understanding that our grandparents and our parents knew what the hell they was talking about when they said we wasn't African. Now, we also know that there was a big Pan-African movement in this country, especially in the 70s. Even before that. We know, I went to school and they taught me I was some lost African. That's exactly what they taught me. They showed me the movie Roots and they told me that I was a lost African. 1988, they changed our classification without us voting on it, without us saying yay or nay. It just all of a sudden became politically correct to call Black Americans, American Negroes, people who were connected to chattel slavery. All of a sudden, it became politically correct to call us African Americans. Now, I hope you know that was by design. That wasn't, the freaking person that called us, that agreed, and Jesse Jackson that agreed and called us African Americans, he's freaking labeled a freaking Cherokee Indian. His classification, he got tribal status as a Cherokee Indian, but yet he's speaking on behalf of Black Americans and saying we are African American. Which one is it, Jesse? Which one is it? And y'all shoot some prayers up for Jesse. I guess he's down bad. Jesse Jackson's down bad. He might be on his way out. So he is boule, but regardless, prayers for that brother and his family. But that's what's going on, family. A lot of Black Americans are waking up to the cultural reality that we're not culturally African. A lot of us, listen, regardless of what people may think, many of us, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us, we travel. We've been to the Caribbean. We've been to Africa. Okay? And we've seen with our own eyes that we're not the same. We're just not the same. We don't think the same. We don't look the same. We obviously don't talk the same. You know what I'm saying? We have a different, our body, our bone structure, skull, different. Just different all the way around. All the way around, different. Okay, so it's like, we're decades ahead of what Africa is trying to become or whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, decades ahead, man, family. So let's get straight to it. Foundational Black Americans are not lost Africans or displaced or confused Africans. We're none of that. We are a distinct lineage with our own culture, our own bloodline, our own fights, our own victories, born right here on this soil. over 400 years, our families have been on this soil. If America became a country, a sovereign nation in 1776. America became a sovereign nation in 1776. Foundational Black Americans, we predate America. We predate the United States. Is that so difficult to understand? We predate the United States. Our ancestors were here before there was a United States. There was not a United States until we built it. We are, by definition, American. We are the oldest Americans. Older than the Ellis Islanders, the first wave of immigrants that came to this country, and we definitely predate any of the second wave. There is no YT person, okay, no Hispanic person that predates us in the United States. We are the oldest. Do you understand that? Can you guys understand that? We are the oldest group of people. I'm not going back to I could, but I'm not talking about indigenous Aboriginal yet. I'm just talking about the United States, the slaves, the people who built the United States, their descendants. We're the oldest group of, we're the oldest lineage in the United States. We were made here. We were created here in the United States. I'm not going to Indian yet. We can go there, but I know how some of y'all get butthurt and getting y'all feelings when we start opening up that Pandora's box and letting y'all know, hey man, we are BC. Black people have been in the United States, the area of the United States, the area of the Americas before Christ. I know that's hard for people to believe. But black people have been in the Americas. We're just an ancient people. We're really from this soil. But I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. Let's just talk about the founding of the United States and move on from that. We were here before the founding of the United States, and we're still here today. We are not lost Africans. We're just not. We're just not. And we can play that game if y'all want to play that game, right? If FBAs are African, let's just say if FBAs are African, why don't African countries claim us? I know they're doing all this back to Africa, Ghana, Benin, and all that stuff, but if we are some lost Africans, why don't anybody claim us? The only time they claim us is when it's time to collect our culture. You don't notice that the only time Africans want to say, you African nigga, is when they're talking about hip hop. Right? Oh, we created rapping. No, y'all didn't. Y'all didn't create no damn hip hop. When they want to claim our ancestors, that some of them, the 90,000 of them that made it to the United States, that they kicked out, they want to say, oh, Africans built the United States. That's when they want to start claiming us. Other than that, when they come here, I'm not black, I'm African. I'm just saying. That's the talk. That's the rhetoric. If we are African, why do African call FBAs 𝗤𝗏𝗏? But get mad when we separate ourselves and call ourselves a separate lineage? How did that work? How do you call us an 𝗤𝗏𝗏 in one sentence, which means wild dog or whatever they want to say, lost dog or whatever they want to say, but yet in that same sentence say, oh, you African, you belong to West Africa, you belong to Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Cameroon. What the heck is that about? What is that about? How can we be lost when we have a more richer culture than Africa? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about culture. Somebody explain to me what African culture is. Can anybody explain to me? Somebody explain to me what African culture is? I'll wait. No, don't ask me about my culture. I'll tell you that after you answer my question. What is African culture? Somebody explain it to me. Anybody want to explain what African culture is to me? The language, the food, the tribes, if you are talking about, I don't know. So you're saying your culture is the language, the food, and the tribe. That's what your culture is, right? The language, the food, the tribe. Okay. How popular is your language? Can anybody speak your is the world speaking your language, your culture? Is the world eating African dishes? Like, is African dish the most popular food in the world? Some speak French, so their culture is French. Yeah, y'all be speaking French. Y'all be speaking, if it wasn't for French, Swahili, Dutch, German, y'all couldn't even talk to each other. Y'all got over 2,000 different languages. Which one of those languages is worldwide? Is everybody in the world speaking your tribal language, or are they speaking Black American language? Y'all can say English isn't ours, but I'll tell you this: if you go look at the English language in England, it sounds totally different from the language in America. And as far as I know, everybody speaks English like Black Americans speak English. Somebody said Arabic. Okay. Arabic is a well-known language. It is. But it's not as popular as English. It's not as popular as the way Black Americans speak English. So you tell me, who has culture? If it's just the food, name me an African dish that is known worldwide. Some of y'all might say fufu, right? But that's West African, right? Some of y'all might say fufu. Or 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘵𝘁𝘀 soup or whatever. I don't know. Jollof rice. Right? But I'm here to tell you it's not more popular than Black American soul food. That's a fact. Everybody know about our soul food. Our soul food goes back to even Korea. Korean barbecue came from our soul food. We taught Koreans how to barbecue, how to make chicken, how to make ribs, we taught them that. Some of y'all want to say kente cloth, right? Kente cloth. That's part of y'all culture, right? Kente cloth is imported. Kente cloth is imported, or it comes from overseas into Africa, and then y'all touch it. Some of y'all want to say 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝘁𝗂𝘁𝗃. Nobody was wearing 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝘁𝗃s until Black Americans in the 70s started wearing 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝘁𝗃s. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all was wearing shirts and ties like they was like England back in the day. So when you tell me you got more culture than me, let's talk about music. What is African music? Name me an artist in Africa. Don't say Burna Boy. Name me an artist name me traditional African music that's popular worldwide. Yeah, you want Afro beats is us. Afro beats came from Black Americans. So if you rap did not come from no Africa. Rap didn't come from no Africa. Long distance running is part of, let me see. Long distance running is part of African culture. Okay. Okay. See, just the word Afro is American. It's not African. Afro does not mean Africa, by the way. Afro is something that Black Americans coined the phrase here in America. Nobody in Africa was calling themselves Afro anything. When you see Afro-Caribbean, that comes from America. That's an American word. That's an American hairstyle. Exactly. Exactly. Afro is our word, not yours. That's something that you're trying to take. That's something that you're trying to take. You're trying to act just like the colonizer. See, that's the issue. See, Black Americans are waking up and realizing that Africans are trying to act just like colonizers. We caught you. We caught y'all. We caught y'all. We caught y'all red-handed trying to colonize Black American culture. And we're like, no, we're not going to let that happen. No. So let's talk about Pan-Africanism for a minute here. How come Pan-Africanism requires FBA to uplift Africa, but Africa never uplifts FBAs? Why is that? All you Pan-Africans, all y'all do is say how terrible Black Americans are, how we don't have no culture, how we're just lost, blah, 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 blah. We need to go back and build Africa, 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 Africa. Okay. But y'all never want to give foundational Black Americans any props. Y'all don't even want to recognize us as a distinct and unique lineage. Every time we try to tell you, hey man, we are foundational Black Americans, y'all want to say, nigga, you're African. Because y'all say, in general, we're supposed to have like 40% African in us, right? 40% African. Okay, first of all, man, we're not 100% African. Some of us may have some African ancestry. Some of us do have African ancestry. That's a fact. Some of us do. A lot. When the 90,000 slaves that did come to America, The African Negroes mixed in with the American Negroes. That's true. That's true. So some of us might have an ancestry that can touch the continent of Africa. But we also got European ancestry. What about that? We had do y'all know what an ethnogenesis is? Do y'all know what an ethnocide is and ethnogenesis is? Do y'all know what happened? Do y'all know that we were created here in America, that we had no connection to Africa at all, and that when we created things, we had no forethought or unction of anything going over there in Africa. We built everything brand new here. So much so that y'all can't claim anything that we invented here. That's the problem. Y'all ain't made nothing in Africa that y'all got to claim everything great that foundational Black Americans have done. Let that sink in for a minute. Y'all didn't build nothing over there in Africa that y'all got to tether onto what we built and what we created here. In slavery, family, listen. Everybody know, man, we the biggest, because in slavery and out of slavery, we created everything this country has to offer. Even while we was enslaved, we were creating. The cotton gin, Eli Whitney, we were creating. We were inventing. On the railroad, we created something called country music. Negro spirituals, we created it all. In slavery and out of slavery. Stop it. Just stop it. See, that's the sad part. That's the sad part. How you going to say Africans invented that? They didn't. They weren't in Africa. They were in America. They haven't been to Africa for hundreds of years. That's the sad part. We don't got time to go back and tell you, listen, if y'all want to be dumb, if y'all want to be ignorant, go right ahead. I can't make you smart overnight. I can't make you get it. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is tell you what it is. And if you don't have the comprehension skills to understand that, by all means, be dumb, be ignorant, be stupid. It's your right. It's your right to be stupid. You have a right to be stupid. Okay? Stupid is knowing better. Dumb is don't know no better. So you have a right to be both. You have a right to not know no better, and you have a right to know better and still not do better. That's your right. But guess what? Being stupid and dumb is probably why Africa hasn't been built up. You see that? Being stupid and dumb is probably the reason why y'all haven't advanced further than what you are today. See, the one thing about one thing you can't say foundational Black Americans, we're not stupid and we're not dumb, man. We catch on very quickly what's going on. We know what's going on. We're not naive. We're not docile in any way. You come at us, we coming at you. That's why y'all don't like this diaspora thing right here. That's why y'all mad about the diaspora, because we not letting up and we're not going. Listen, a lot of us are not going to let up. We're not going to let up on you. We're not going to treat you different because you're from a third world country, because you're from Africa. We're going to give you all the smoke you want. We don't care if you're disabled. We don't care if you're in a wheelchair. We don't care. Listen, it doesn't matter. All we know is we heard y'all saying something greasy. And even today, y'all still haven't backtracked. So guess what? We're going to give you that smoke. We're going to give you what you've been asking for. We're going to give you what you've been asking for. Never said Africa wasn't beautiful. Never said it wasn't. I've been over there. But I'll tell you one thing, it ain't got what we got over here. I'll tell you one thing, people aren't running to go move over there. They're running to come move over here. That's all I'm saying. Our ancestors built some things, created many things that y'all use today. And y'all rather be over here. And y'all, if you say your country's so beautiful, why aren't you living in your beautiful country? There's a reason why you're not living in your beautiful country and you're over here amongst foundational Black Americans, amongst the Black population. There's a reason. Let me bring up this person, 𝗔𝗯ance𝘂𝘁𝗂𝘁𝗂𝘶. Okay. This might be a troll. I don't know. We're going to bring him up. We're going to set it off, man. We're going to set it off up in here.
Hey, what's up? What's up? That name is German. It means like to pee on hypocrites, you know?
Okay. So what do you have to add to this conversation being from Germany, right? You're from Germany, right?
Yeah, right. I'm the diaspora, you know? I'm from Nigeria. My question would be...
Out of Nigeria. Okay. There we go.
My question would be, what exactly is FBA about, you know? I don't really know, honestly.
I think you do know. A lot of y'all know, but y'all play stupid. I don't know why that is. You've been on TikTok, brother. You've seen videos about FBA. You probably been in rooms where they're talking about us, man. So you understand.
But I never really went into that stuff, you know? I like kind of ignored it until now. I just want to know from you, you know?
Okay, I'll give you the cleanest answer. Okay, FBA stands for Foundational Black Americans, and it just means in its simplest form that we are not immigrants. In very simplicity, we are a unique lineage, and we are not immigrants.
Immigrants. But do you mean with immigrants that you didn't migrate out of Africa? Like every human being?
We didn't immigrate from Africa over here. Okay?
You don't believe in the out of Africa?
Everybody. If you want to go there, everybody. But see, here's the thing. It wasn't called Africa then.
What was it called?
It was called whatever. They had many names. It had many names. Y'all wasn't called Africa when people migrated out. When people migrated from that supposed area, and that's not even proven, by the way. I mean, that's a theory still. Out of Africa is just a theory. That and some white people believe it. Some white people don't. Okay. But that's a landmass. There's an equator that covers the whole globe. So that don't mean that life came from Africa and then just spread everywhere. Could be, but it's not proven. And even if that did happen, it wasn't called Africa back then.
Could you make this big one time? Because here you can see how it was called, or maybe how the nations, you know? You ever saw that? You know that, right?
Okay. So what do you see? Here's the problem. I'm going to say it like this. One of the problems is you guys try to educate us on things that don't even mean nothing. What you're going to tell me, I guarantee it's not going to be an aha moment that you think it's going to be.
I just wanted to show you that Afrikaan is not Africa, but Afrikaan is like it's a Kemetic word for something like first sun soul, you know? Because
we know. I see Kush. I see Wagadu, Mandu. I see Tobu. Okay, I see a bunch of regions. That's what I'm saying. So you can use that, and you can say that's not Africa. That's Kush. You see what I'm saying? That's not.
No, but you see what is called like classical Afrikaan. Ra is the sun god, you know? Ra.
Oh no! Don't tell me you're doing that, brother. Do you know where the name Africa came from?
No, this Roman guy, he named himself after Africa. It's not the other way around. I think you missed something if you...
Oh Lord. This guy, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. This is what this is so sad, family.
You're talking about Afrikaners. I know that guy, but
This is so
you have
sad.
to.
This is so sad. Listen,
You
sir,
don't know the word
I'm gonna say
Afrikaan.
it
You have to
again.
see in Medunetta. You know, Medunetta is an Afro-Asiatic language, very old,
Sir,
older
sir,
than.
what school did you go to? What school did you? Tell me about your education. I'm sure you got like 3, 4 degrees. Where did you get your degrees from, sir? Tell me, please. Where did you go to school at?
So you want to degrade my information?
I'm just asking where you went to school at, man. Where did you go to school at? You don't want to answer?
I'm laughing my fucking ass off right now.
Listen, they always say, man, listen, I got your degree probably didn't even come from Africa. That's number one. You don't have no university in Africa, so you got it in Germany. You got a degree in Germany, and this is what they told you.
No university in Africa.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What university did you go to in Africa, sir?
I didn't go to in Africa, but you know that, for example, Ethiopia, it looks better than LA. I mean,
Africa
LA, you
is
got
so
homeless
amazing.
people all over the street. I don't know what you're
Africa
talking
is
about.
so amazing.
I
and
mean,
you can't
America
go to
is like,
school in your own country.
it's not the best country.
Africa is so amazing, and you can't go to school in your own country. You can't get educated in your own country. You have to come to another country and get educated. So, what did they teach you when you went over there and you got your degree? What did they teach you?
They teach me a lot about science and geographics. For example, I think a lot of Americans, they don't even know that Europe is a lot of countries, right? They don't know
No, that's an
shit outside
assumption,
of
brother. We do
America.
know. We do know that Europe is a lot of countries, brother. What are you talking about? Have you been
There's
to
a lot
America?
of Americans very uneducated, you know that?
Brother, are you insane? That
I'm
see,
talking in your language right now.
that's the problem
You
with
can you speak in my language? Can you speak in my language
brother.
with me?
We don't have to.
You
We
speak
don't
other
have to.
languages outside of
We don't.
American?
Okay, that's the difference
You
between me
don't.
and you.
You
That's
don't
the
even
difference
speak
between
Spanish, right?
us and them. No, I speak
That's
a little
because y'all
Spanish
was
because I'm
talking
from
about
California.
multiple.
But
I
here,
mean,
but here's the problem. Here's the
Americans,
problem.
don't be
No, no,
too
no,
proud
sir,
of your shit. I mean,
sir,
America.
sir, 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 sir. You got to calm down, okay? Let me tell you something, sir. Regardless of what you may think, the reason why America doesn't have to speak many different languages because we're not fleeing all over the place. We actually love our country and we love our culture. We're visitors when we go to other people's countries. We understand that we're visitors there. We're not trying to get in their politics.
Uh-huh.
We're not
But
trying to. We're
are you
not.
saying
We're
that
not trying
English
to.
comes
We're
not
not
from the
trying to.
UK?
We're not trying to change their culture into our culture. We're visiting there, and then
But
we
do you
come.
believe that
And then we
English
come
comes
back
from
home.
Anglo-Saxony? Do you
We're
believe that?
visiting there, and then we're coming back home.
I get it. But do you believe that English comes from German? Do you believe that or not?
Yeah, English does come from German. Yeah, that's correct. That's
So
correct.
what is your native language in America?
Oh, well, see, here's the thing. The way we speak English, the way the English came from Germany is different than what it is back then. If you look at
And
English, it
what
sounds
was your
like
native
it
language?
probably sounds more the English back in the 1700s, 1600s probably sound closer to German than it does today. The way we speak English, that's how everybody
I
speaks
know old
English. They
English.
sound
If you
like
go
us.
to
So
North
our
Germany,
English
they
is
will understand them. Yeah,
our
it's
English
true,
is
but
different.
what I wanted to say, what is your native language in America then? Can you answer that?
Sir, I'm not gonna play these stupid games, sir. You know what the
You
name is.
can't even like I'm this is surprising. Like, what is your story? What is your language in America?
English. English. That's the language. English,
And
sir.
before English?
Before English. In
Yeah.
America?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
We
This
have
is
other languages too called 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, and I speak it too, so don't even try it.
yeah, I mean, we do have our own language, but let's just say this. I'll say this.
I just
Before
wanted to know. You can educate me right now.
I'll say like this. There was a Paleo Hebrew language that was kind of similar like your Swahili over there in Africa. We had a Paleo Hebrew language that allowed us to speak and communicate with all the different many tribes and different tongues that were here.
Paleo Hebrew, you know that Hebrew comes from Medunetta, right? Medunetta is the oldest Afro-Asiatic language. Also, the writing system Hebrew comes from Phoenician, that comes from Sinaitic. Yeah, I got it here on this.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. I got you. I'm just telling you what it was. But guess what? That wasn't Africa. Again, it wasn't called Africa then. You guys claim everything.
Afro-Asiatic.
It wasn't called Africa. It was called something else, sir. That's all I'm saying.
What was it called?
They have many names, sir. 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀. There's many names. Many names. Skull Island. Many names, sir. Many names.
Skull Island?
Yeah, many names. Ethiopia was referred
Yeah,
to.
Ethiopia is right. Yeah, but Ethiopia is only half.
It was called many names, sir. But sir, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and have a conversation because what you're trying to do is you're trying to educate me. You can't.
No, I want to be educated about FBA because
Yeah,
like
I can.
there's not a lot of
Hold on, sir.
too much.
Sir,
you
let
get
me
writing
explain it to him.
systems over there.
I just educated you about FBA. I told you in your simplest form. If you can't get that, I don't know what to tell you. FBA is a distinct lineage, and it simply means we are not immigrants.
Okay, and when did you came to America? Do you know that?
They didn't came to America, Hitler. Their ancestors rooted out of the land. Their ancestors were there before the Europeans came with the ships.
Yeah, I get that.
on
But
it. You
when did you
understand?
came there? I
And
get
that is
that. I
something
know
that you have
that
to
there were people
accept
before the
or not
Europeans,
to
but
accept. Your thoughts doesn't matter.
I think
Your,
I know.
your
I just want to
thinking
know
doesn't
when did
matter.
you
You
came
understand?
to
We
when
are
did you
telling
came to
you who we are, and you are not
why
telling
can't
us
I
who
even
we are.
speak?
We are
I just
telling you.
have normal
And we
questions.
are telling you, listen, you can't tell us who we are. You understand? You can't lecture us. You can't teach us anything.
I want to know when did you came to America? I want to know.
I just answered your
asked.
question. Maybe you're slow, but I just answered your question. Do you listen?
Can you say it again, please? Because
No, I don't have the time to repeat it for you because you're slow.
That's the problem right there. You guys are slow. You guys love to play dumb. You know, how many times we gotta tell you the same thing over and over again? That's it. You're talking about intelligence now. If we gotta say too many things, if we listen, I get it. English is your second language, but Guten Morgen, Guten. I mean, what I gotta say it in German?
So what are you saying?
Yeah, but that's it. You can't say anymore, right?
Ja, ik spreche auch Deutsch.
Flying, dry.
Als du Deutsch wilt...
I used to live in
Okay, dann
Germany.
komm, dann machen wir doch eine Diskussion auf Deutsch, oder?
Ja, oké, dan spreek ik ook Nederlands nu tegen je.
Machen wir das gegen Vince?
Spreek je ook Nederlands?
Nee, kan ik niet.
Oké, nou dan gaan we Nederlands spreken vanaf nu. Jij spreekt in het Duits, ik spreek in het Nederlands.
There you go. Talk to King. But yeah, I used to live in Germany, by the way, man. I went to school out there, so I know a little bit. I'm not efficient in the language, but I know enough. But listen, that's not the point, sir. The problem is we have a lot of you Africans who get educated outside of their country and think they're smarter than everybody, brother. And I'm just want to tell you, brother, you don't know anything about Black American history. You don't know anything about us here on this continent. Whatever you learn from over there. And what they told you was 9 out of 10 times a lie. And you can go right ahead believing that.
What are
and
you
can go
saying?
right ahead and trying to combat everything that we're saying.
Yeah,
But
that's why I'm asking you. So
No,
you can
you have
explain.
to take a book and go read.
yeah, you could do that too. You can do your own research too. You can find out you can Google some of this stuff that we're saying. You can Google.
But what is your claim? I don't even know.
Bro.
Wait, sir. Hello?
Can you just drop him, please, so I can go ahead and land my
Why?
plane? I've been waiting for a
No,
long time.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Look.
I waited before y'all. What
Because
you
he's
mean?
slow.
You speak. I've been waiting before y'all.
Hello?
Hold on. Manny, you're right. It is your turn, brother. We're gonna let Manny go, and then we're gonna just go down the list from there. Manny, go ahead.
Damn, thank you. But anyway, first of all, I ain't even gonna, bro, G-shit, bro. I'm not even gonna go even like talk to what's his name, HUC. I can't even pronounce your name. But anyway, African dude, I'm not even gonna address you. But
Yeah,
yo, meet him, bro. Please meet him, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all had way too much time to talk. But anyway, I just want to say, hey, bro, I just meaning you know what I'm saying. I just follow you. I'm FBA myself, bro. And for all you tellers saying we ain't got no language, yeah, you got the right one this time, boy. I speak that. I speak Tutnese. What? I speak Tutnese. Now tell me we ain't got no language.
We do.
Tunis? What? Can you say it again?
Don't worry about it. It's a secret of
Oh,
language
no.
that our ancestors spoke during slavery, so that our masters won't know what was going on, so we can escape.
Okay, and before that, like the ancient original language
We
before
got a whole
anyone.
bunch of others. Don't even worry about it.
I just want to
Your
know.
business.
I want
It's
to
not
be
your business,
educated.
though. That's the whole point.
Why do you want to know?
For
Listen.
example, I know the Taino in
Tell
Haiti,
me,
but
why do you want to know?
Anyway, any FBAs that want to learn how to speak Tutnese, follow me right now. I land my plane. But anybody want to learn how to speak Tut and learn their language, go ahead and follow me right now.
you got writing systems like other than Latin.
Yeah, that's the secret.
Paleo-Hebrew.
We got
I
secret
just
writing
want to
systems too.
know
Don't even worry about
because,
that either.
like for example, we all use Latin, and in my education, it comes from.
Brother, it's not your turn, brother. You got to wait your turn. Shout out to you, Manny. Appreciate you coming up here, brother. You're welcome anytime on the platform. Are you Eritrean? Is that what that says? Pure Eritrean? Are you Ethiopian Eritrean? Pure Eritrean, is that you? Did I mute you? Let me see. Let me unmute you.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. You know what? I just want to understand something. Do you believe you came from Africa or not?
No.
Nope.
You don't believe you came from Africa?
Nope.
No.
So what do you think you came from?
Here.
The answer was answered before. You were here when I was answering that question.
So I'm asking I'm not asking, I'm asking him. So
yeah, I'm here.
Where do you think you came from?
My family came from here, sir. I'm from this soil. I'm
okay, I'm not talking about you.
Definitely.
I'm talking about your background. Your background. What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about all that, brother. I'm a foundational Black American. This is my distinct, unique.
Oh, okay. So that's the case. Then what you're gonna tell me is if my kids or my grandkids are born in America, so it doesn't really matter what
No, it does, because I go back before this was just like there was a time when Nigeria wasn't Nigeria, right? But all of a sudden, those people are now called what? Nigerians. Nigeria became a country in 1960 something, sir. So
that's why.
Okay, but hold on. Can you let him answer that question, please? So what I'm saying to you is, so if my grandkids are born in America, so they're not considered an American.
No. That's different. See, I didn't immigrate anywhere, sir. My family did not immigrate to America.
Yes, they did. Your great you just said it. 400 years ago, you guys migrated to America.
Listen. Nigerians did not immigrate to Nigeria, sir. But they were called something else before they were there. The people there now, they were there at the beginning of the country called Nigeria. So they are called Nigerians. They did not immigrate to Nigeria, sir. They are Nigerians by definition because that's what they were called when they were there. 1960 is when they became a country. They were a brand new country and they were called something else before they were called Nigeria. But guess what? They are called Nigerians today. I'm saying by definition, my family was here before there was a United States. They built the United States when it became the United States, and I am them. I did not immigrate.
Okay. Let's just I
Do you
understand
that? Do you no?
I understand that. Okay. Let me ask you a different way then. Can I ask you a different way?
Great.
What you just said,
there's no.
I agree with you. You said America was not even America. African American built America.
Hold on, sir. There's no gotcha. It's just that simple.
Can I say something?
My family is not from Africa. They're from America. They were here when America became a sovereign nation.
Yes, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I'm with you.
We were made.
I'm with you.
We
I'm
were
100% with you.
here in America.
Okay.
100%. I agree
Too
with you.
much, too much. Can I say
No,
something?
no. I have listen, man. I haven't. I didn't ask him. I have to ask him a question. I agree with you. Well, but my question is right now. Is I understand African American made what America is right
I'm
now.
not
Okay,
African
it wasn't a
American.
country. I understand that.
I'm not an African American. I'm a foundational
Okay,
black
you are the
man.
Okay, you are the foundation of America. Okay, the same way as Africa, it was not Africa. Let's say for your sake, like you said, it was not named even Africa. It was whatever it was. Okay, but your great 400 or 500 years ago, you guys came from that. That part of your root came from that region. Is that correct or not? Would you agree on that one?
I'll say this, sir, and this is me being perfectly honest. I have traced my lineage back to 1790 on both sides of my family, and I haven't found one African or one white person. Now, it's possible if I go back further, there might be a few apples in that tree. It's possible. But as of right now, sir, from 1790 on both sides of from the matriarch and patriarchal side of my family, there's no African, there's no Caribbean. It's all foundational Black American lineage. It's all lineage leading back to the very founding of this country.
So what you're saying is, what if I'm trying to understand correctly, what you're saying is you have no trace of African in since 1700
There's no trace of African in my DNA up to
in your
1790.
DNA. Yeah, I understand. So what you're saying is, then in that case, then what you're saying is, in America there was already African or black
No,
blood.
not African.
Listen, Africa did not exist back then, sir. So I don't know what you're talking about. That word Africa was given to y'all, and y'all just adopted it and said, "Okay, we're African." Ethiopia predates Africa.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying to you. Is at the end of the day,
predates the word Africa. So you keep saying African. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Ethiopia is a Greek word, you know that?
Hey, too much. One moment. Can I
I don't
say
want to
something?
be educated by you. It's not your turn yet. You keep thinking you're just this
Hey, can I say something?
intelligent savant, brother. You're a regular brother. Hold on, brother. We're gonna get to you. I'm about to finish up with pure Eritrean here, and then I'm gonna go back to my brother King,
Thank
and then
you.
I'm gonna go right to you. Go ahead.
I appreciate you. So listen. I understand. I understand. African American.
Good evening.
Okay,
I'm
you don't
just
like to be
listening
called
to you
African.
Lycan,
guys.
could you please shut
And
up?
I think
Shut up.
the
Because
people from
you
Africa
irritate.
needs to
Shut up,
understand,
man.
and
Are
other
you
parts
slow?
of the world
Are you slow?
needs to understand that when
Shut up
I am
first.
from the
Shut up.
Caribbean,
No one is
my
listening.
parents
Shut
never
up.
told
How come I can't mute that? I mean, brother, you're not going to sit there and just start talking. I'm trying to mute you, and I couldn't mute him, so I just had to drop him. So I don't know if he, a lot of people come up here with all kinds of stuff, man. Hold on, let me bring some more people up in here.
Okay.
I think something's going on with my I think something's going on. There we go. We got some people coming up in here. But go ahead. Let me finish. I'll let you finish up. Pure train. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. You know what? I do believe, okay, I know you don't call yourself African American. You are a Black American.
Correct.
And you did build the country. I agree. I 100% agree with that. And I do agree with you. A lot of, not just African, all the Europeans, all the Asian, all the Caribbeans, you name them, they always try to use Black Americans. They try to use Black Americans. How should I say? I don't want to say the wrong word, but they trying to be, at least they trying to be like Black American when they come to United States. I 100% agree with you on that, and I don't support that. They should support them.
Ask your question, brother.
Are you asking me?
Yes. Ask your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You kind of beating around the bush a little bit, man. You said you had a question. Ask your question.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm putting the question.
I mean, you're bringing in extraneous information that is unnecessary to the question that you are proposing to ask. And I am saying eliminate the extraneous aspects of your speech and ask your question.
Well, my question was, I mean, he answered my question. If he thinks like African didn't exist, but it was, he said he's in 1700, he was always been a Black American. I'm not going to dispute what he says. That's his belief. I'm gonna believe what he believes. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, everybody came from Africa, whether you like it or not.
No.
Okay,
Have you ever watched the TV program Roots, sir?
Yes, I have watched it. Yeah.
Okay, what happened to Kunta Kinte?
At the end of what? At the end?
Nope. What happened to Kunta Kinte? How did Kunta Kinte become Toby?
Well, after a while, his name changes. Yeah, I understand.
Why did that happen, sir, is my question.
Because he became an American.
No.
Okay, tell us what. Educate me.
He left Kunta not because he wanted to. I want you to understand that. But because it was beaten out of him. And he was specifically told, and I'm not limiting it to just him. If they hear you speak another phrase from your language, from your previous language, you could be beat, tortured, killed, unalived, and all sorts of other heinous acts coming to them. This is why you saw Fiddler praying for him to just say his name, his new name was Toby, because they beat the African out of him. Can you not understand that part? Is that too complicated? Then why do you keep insisting that Africans were the ones who did these things? It was literally beaten out of them within one generation.
I didn't say that.
No, sir. You are ignoring the fact that the African and those who came here through the chattel slave system they kept their identity of Africa for generations. That would be a false belief.
No, I didn't say, no, I don't believe in that. Sorry, you misunderstood me. I don't believe in that one.
So hold on, let me clean something up too. See, here's what you don't understand. They didn't just do that to the African Negro. They also did that to the American Negro.
No, but look, but you know what? The brother, he was just saying what I agreed on. When they came from Africa, they make sure they lose their language, they lose their culture. They were beaten to death, and they changed their name to.
So what part of Africa created America?
I'm sorry?
So what part of Africa created America?
I didn't say Africa created America. I didn't say Africa created America. I never said that.
So
the black who came from Africa
hold on.
America. That's what I said.
Light man, if you don't mute your mic up, brother, I'm gonna drop you again, brother. Your mic is way too loud.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Light man.
Can I say something?
Now listen. No, brother, mute your mic. I'm coming to you. So listen, the same Aboriginals that was here, because the first people enslaved in America was not Africans, sir. It was the Aboriginal people that were already here. Those were the first enslaved people in America. And guess what they did? The same thing they did to the African. The small number that did make it here, the 90,000 according to Harvard, because Harvard has all the manifests on that. They said only 90,000. They beat whatever culture they thought they had. It got stripped from them. Stripped from them. Whatever culture the Aboriginals thought they had, guess what? It got stripped from them.
I agree.
Okay, everything that foundational Black Americans created in this country was new. Now,
I agree with you.
were all black people enslaved? No, there were aboriginals that remained free. And that's a fact. You can Google that. But there were also some that were also enslaved as well.
Okay, I agree with you. And
okay, I'm glad you agree.
Question.
I agree with, but what I'm saying to you, but as the brother was saying earlier on, he even said it, to make sure, you said it yourself right now. You said even the people that was already here, pre whoever came in, they had their own languages, they had their own culture. That was stripped away when I don't know. I'm not. You're gonna
During America's transition from that aspect to the next phase.
Yes.
You go. Listen.
Can you let the brother talk?
Let me tell you how evil the slave trade was. Okay, listen. They created new races of people. Go ask the Mexicans who think they're indigenous, who are nothing but a mixed hybrid race because the Spanish breeded them out.
I agree with you 100%.
The Spanish was way more ruthless than the English were.
You got European DNA in you. You're American.
According to 1790, maybe somewhere before 1790, but according to 1790 on both sides, sir, there's no African, there's no English, there's no Caribbean.
I saw all of these DNA.
All foundational Black Americans so far. Now, if I go back
further, you got E1B, but you also got R1B, you got J2, you got G2.
If I go back further, maybe, sir. But here's what I can say to you, sir. You didn't get educated in your homeland because there wasn't any education to give you over there.
I have a question for him too, specifically.
Okay. You got educated.
How much history did they teach you about chattel slavery in America while you were being educated in Germany?
You're speaking German, not your mother language. You're speaking German. You pretty much sound like a YT man, brother. You're German.
Speaking English, which comes from German.
Yeah, you're German.
How much education did you receive on chattel slavery in America from your German education?
I speak German and English.
What is unclear about what I am saying, sir?
The origin of English. What the fuck is you talking about?
What is unclear about the words that are coming out of my mouth to you?
Language is in America. What is it? Say it.
What?
Say the name.
I'm not going to answer anything you've asked because you haven't answered one question. You have been posed multiple questions and you haven't answered one.
Okay,
you have been given answers. You have not given
just
answers.
Funny. I think this is
really so. It's funny when you don't give an answer.
Oh no,
that's funny to you.
I want to know one language
and
in
somehow
America.
That's not funny.
One language in America.
You not giving an answer. It's funny. What does the language have to do with anything, sir?
Your language comes from German. You know that.
What is your point with that?
Yeah, there is no point.
Can I say something?
What you think is a gotcha is not a gotcha. See, you want to know what's even sad? What's sad is that you even had.
Why do you speak American? Why you speak English? Why?
What's sad is that
there's some reason you can't show some decorum.
What's sad is that you even had to learn German, and you couldn't just know your mother language and that be it. What's sad is that you had to learn German because guess what? It's not popping in your homeland. It's just not.
Is it an African?
You had to leave. You had to flee to the very people that are oppressing you to this day.
Too much. Is he an African?
He says he's an African German. That's what he said.
Oh my God, man!
I don't know. Again. But let me hear from Light Man real quick. He been wanting to get in for a long. Go ahead, Light Man.
Yeah, you know what is so funny? I think this brother, he's trying to cause division, because he said that the people in the Caribbean wants to kind of like
already in your homeland. You're already divided in your homeland.
The people in the Caribbean wants to
Yeah,
wants
Caribbeans
to
don't get along with all the
cling or be
Caribbeans,
like
sir. Let's keep it
the
a buck.
rich to the people in the blacks in America. And he needs to understand that we are in the Americas, in the Caribbean. We are in the Americas, and like I said, my
Our
parents never
claim,
told us we're from Africa. So he
forgive me, our claim with this is so that we can bring a legal charge against the United States of America for a specific lineage that was harmed. And anyone who cannot tie themselves to that lineage would be considered an immigrant. Is that so hard to understand?
And let me say what something else. Is it
I
so
can
hard to
understand.
understand that America is for Americans? I'm talking about the United States. If you're not from the United States, you have no claim to the United States. Is it that hard to understand?
Nobody wants to go to the United States.
That's a lie. That's
No
a lie.
one.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Maybe not now,
That's a
but
lie.
they have been for over 75 years.
You're the most criminal country.
How many people have been running into Germany for the last 75 years?
You shoot yourself like.
See how I don't get an answer?
You make songs about shooting.
Let me ask him a question. Let me ask him a question. A German man. What is your ethnicity? Tell me.
Nigerian.
Nigerian. I thought so.
Yoruba.
Hold on.
I'm gonna come to you.
Hold on, real quick, King. One more time, Hoppenhauser, I'm gonna drop you.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't ever make an outburst like that again, brother.
But I like that you call me brother.
About Makoko. You don't want us to talk about Makoko, which is a shit city, where people are floating on shit all day and cooking in shit all day. You don't want us to go there. So
yes, we can go everywhere.
Yeah, well, sir, Nigeria is not popping. It's not popping in Makoko, brother.
Yeah, I know it's fucked up in this place.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
That's where you come from, sir.
I would prefer Nigeria than America,
like
for sure.
United States. We don't have places like that in the United States, sir.
What's up, Africans?
No,
in South America.
You don't?
No, we don't. No,
Point them out.
How you Africans doing?
Point them out, educated man.
Not
Point them out, educated man.
How you Africans doing?
You ever been to LA?
Point them out, educated man.
You have homeless people eating
homeless is not living in and walking on filth.
It's a way of life in America to be homeless.
There is no one walking on bodily excrement in America.
Yes, in LA streets right now.
Our homeless is living way better than the people in Makoko.
Yeah.
You think that?
1,000 times better.
That's true.
1,000 times better. They eat 3-course meals. Homeless people eat 3-course meals.
And they are being taken care of.
You ignore South America, where you got the biggest Afro community, right?
And these people
You ignore Brazil.
who are homeless.
You ignore all of that.
To be homeless, sir. Why? Because why would you want to get up and go to work when the government's gonna pay you to sit your ass at home?
But what is about Rio? What is about Panama? What is about Caracas? What about these places?
What are you guys fighting about?
They're the most criminal places in this world.
African.
What the fuck is you talking
You guys
about?
are all African. Why are you fighting?
Okay,
because America is like it's the most criminal place.
You
You can't
go
even
to South America
because
we ain't playing. Trust me, we are different.
You're different from Brazilians?
We are different. We will clean you up.
Here.
You mean you extract more minerals from Africa? You mean that?
That has zero to do with FBA, brother.
Stealing diamonds?
Zero.
Stealing dough?
That has zero to do with FBA. Those are business corporations and entities that have taken advantage of a governmental policy that those nations' presidents accepted.
Like taking coltan from Congo, killing 300,000.
And which foundational black American can you point to that said this is what we want to do?
All of you.
None.
Okay, can I
All
go
of
now?
you
Can I?
supporting this shit.
No, it's your
I
ignorance
know what America
that
is
leads
doing.
you
I
to
know what they're
believe that,
doing.
sir.
I know what America is doing. I'm not
Oh,
stupid.
You know,
Oh,
whether you
oh,
like it or not,
so
this guy
I
is
got
all
German
African
education,
leaders
not
are so
American
corrupt.
education, you know.
That's why
listen.
Africa
So
goes
again,
backwards.
since you spoke of that German education, what did that German education teach you about chattel slavery in America?
None.
Nine.
They don't teach anything.
Come on, bruh, speak up. You spoke to that German education that you received. Speak. Come on. Give me the
Yeah, I know
simplest of
that.
answer. How
I know
much
that you
information
guys.
did they give you on chattel
Okay,
slavery within the United States of America?
I will tell you. You guys are so traumatized. You don't
You're
even know what
guys are
this
so
is.
Come
traumatized.
on,
You
man.
don't even know
You,
who you
we're
are.
what's wrong with
traumatized
this?
because of the
Let me-
ignorance
let me-
that you
let
are
me get
choosing
to
to
this guy.
swallow just like a hooker on the street.
You know, like whether
No
we like
problem.
it or
I'm gonna
not,
swallow
all
everything you
African
spit
leaders
out.
are corrupt.
Hey, Heukler, listen, look, you're a Nigerian, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Your country is a mess. Your people
yeah,
are living on a
it's right.
garbage
Yeah,
dump. Your parents, who birthed you in Germany itself, I think that happened, they didn't told you where they came from. They fled out of Nigeria to have a better life. Right now, you wear shoes. If you were born in Nigeria, you would have walked on slippers, flip-flops. You understand? Your country, your people, 4,000 women a week are being infected with HIV. You understand?
Don't say that.
So
Don't
you're
say that.
not
That's
in the
rude. Don't
position
say
right
that.
now in
He's right.
Germany to
He's
come
right.
lecture Americans.
Truth is
Understand?
it's the
only
most criminal
education.
place in the
Start
world.
listen,
It's
listen,
not.
Truth
listen.
is only
Because
education.
you should
It's
start
the most
fixing. You
criminal
should start
place in the world.
listen,
It's wrong.
Nigerian. I'm
Is that
teaching
wrong?
you because you're slow. You should start fixing Nigeria for your people because you
Yeah,
are
that's.
lucky
I
to
agree with
be
that.
in the
Yes, but
EU right now. I'm in
But
the
yet
EU
you're
right
over
now.
here talking crap to
Listen,
us.
you're learning something, Nigerian. You're not in the position to lecture Americans or Caribbean people. We are
the
way
Caribbeans are
ahead.
brothers. They
And
know who they
especially
are.
North America is way
Caribbeans
ahead
know who they are,
comparing to
but
you
you
as a
know. I
scammer,
love Haiti.
Nigerian.
I love
You
Haiti.
can't listen, you can't teach them anything because you have the identity of a Nigerian. You understand? That's you. You understand? You're just a Nigerian African. You understand?
Yeah, I
So
love that.
go fix your country. When you have fixed it, come teach us and come teach us how you did it.
What do
But
Because I'm
when will you
curious.
come back
You're
home?
struck. Listen, you're more than 400 million people over, or 300 million people over there. But everyone in Nigeria is suffering, and you want to play some big boy over here, come lecture us while your people are suffering. What kind of nonsense is that?
Sir, here's the difference between you and us. We're not going to escape and leave our people to suffer. We're gonna be right here in the mix with our people standing on business. You'd rather flee and leave your people to suffer. Foundation of Black Americans, we don't do that. That's not something that's common in our culture and in our lineage. But that has a lot to y'all have a lot to do in common with that. Y'all flee instead of fight. We stand on business and we fought and we made pathways. We made things better for us here. We didn't go
And
immigrate to
those
somebody.
coming
Hold
after
on,
us.
You're speaking European
hold on,
language.
hold on. We didn't get involved in another country's politics.
Exactly.
We didn't go
America?
there to try to change any policy over there. We stayed in our country and changed the policy here. That's the difference, sir. You're in Germany. Your people are suffering in Nigeria, and you're in Germany, and you have
But
no
would you
plans
agree
on
at the
going
same
back to
time, though?
Nigeria.
And you don't even know that you're African. This is like
Hey,
even
Nigerian, listen
worse.
What part
again.
of
You know what you should
being
do when you
Africa
walk the
being
German
beaten out
streets.
is unclear
When
to
you
you?
when you walk the German streets, you should look down to the tiles that you're
Do you
walking
think
on
the
because you
Germans
don't have
love
them
you?
in
Hold on, hold on,
Nigeria.
hold on,
You
hold on,
understand?
hold on, hold on. Do you think the Germans love you, sir? Do you think the Germans are loving on you? Do you think the Germans care about you?
Just like Trump, right?
Do you
Go
think
run
the
for
Germans?
office in Germany and see
No,
how they
no,
feel
no,
about you.
no, no. Answer that question, sir. Do you think the Germans care about you? Do you think they want you in their country?
I think America is far more
I think that's
racist.
another
Hey, listen,
non-answer.
tell me something about
Don't
your
talk about
parents.
America.
I
I'm
think
asking
he's not going to
you.
answer question one.
I'm
I
asking
think
you, sir.
some of them, yes. Like Germany is very modern country, you know, in
Yeah,
Do
but
you think
tell us something
comparison
about your
to.
parents.
the Germans are loving on you? Do you think they care about you, or you know what, brother? You sound a little moist. Maybe they wearing that butt out. Maybe that's
Oh
why you're over
shit!
there because you can't
No,
You
fight.
man.
think the Germans that are surrounding you in your city are going to vote for you if you run for office?
For what?
For political office, do you think the Germans that you
What
are
is
around
office?
right
I don't know
now
that.
are
I
going
don't know
to
that.
support you if you run for political office?
There's black politicians.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Repeat that. Repeat that statement, sir.
Yeah, but
There's black
there won't
politicians.
ever be a prime minister in Germany. You stupid.
There are black. Wait a minute. Did I hear you say there are black politicians in Germany?
Yeah,
And
there
you're
are.
happy about Trump,
There
or
are.
No, no,
There
no.
might
Forget
be.
Trump. Forget Trump. Are there black German politicians in Germany today?
Oh man, he's
yeah, of course.
slow, man. He probably real slow. He don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he do. He's trying to play as ignorant as he can.
No, you can't tell. Ask him who the president or prime minister of Germany is. Ask him.
That actually might be a question he can answer.
Ask him. Let's see what he says.
Well, brother, you heard the question. Who's the president or the prime minister of Germany?
Merz.
See?
He
See,
said
when it's a
meth.
simple thing like that, he can answer it.
No,
But
meth. He
asking
said
him anything
no. He said
beyond that,
meth. He said
But what do
meth.
you think about Trump?
He's
Why do
making
you
a
have
joke. He
this?
said meth. He
Why
made
do
a
you have
joke.
this stupid guy that talks about
He
you?
talking about meth,
Like,
the drug meth.
I think
You know
some of you
what?
even
You know
voted
what?
for him, right?
Hold on. We just caught you, brother. You're not in Germany. Where the hell you really at, brother? You don't know who the president of Germany is,
Yeah, open up your camera.
But I
Let's
just
show your
talked.
face.
I just was.
Show us.
I was speaking in
brother.
you
German.
just looked it up.
I
Is
think
that
it's
what you're
from
getting ready to
Egypt.
say?
Egypt, maybe from
Brother,
Egypt.
you
Sound
know
like
what?
Egyptian.
Listen, brother,
Oh
you
my
got to
god.
go. You got to go. You got to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can see.
He ain't even,
I don't have
brother.
a problem with a nice, honest dialogue.
Listen, he's speaking with a German accent. Yeah, brother, he might be a YT man.
No, he's Egyptian. You
this
could
is how
tell.
down
He's
bad he there. Yeah, this is how down bad these tethers are. They're so ashamed of where they come from. They got to come in and cosplay as somebody else and try to talk mess to Black Americans. That's how sad they
But too
are.
much. Can I ask you a question?
Real quick.
Okay, my question is, so I agree with a lot of things that you were saying. Okay, by the way, I'm from Eritrea, just for you to know. My question is, wouldn't you agree then it's not just the African, it's all the Asian, the Latin American, the Caribbean are the one who's coming, exploring African and Black American talent?
Of course they are.
Okay.
Of course, but you want to know the difference between them
Yes, I
doing
want to
it
know.
and an African and a Caribbean doing it? Is the African and Caribbean cosplay as us while they do it? They make see with immigration, they bring their crime, they bring their organized crime, their scams, their organized scams, and you know what they do? They dump it off in the Black community under the name Black and give Black Americans a bad name. And then they
I agree.
delineate after they do it and say, well, I'm Nigerian. We have such and such doctors in America. We don't do that. We're better than you. We're more educated than you. I'm Caribbean. You know, they
I
delineate
got a house.
over something over
I agree with
I
you. I
live in a
agree.
home like Black Americans don't live in a home. You know, it's insane. So it's different than when the Hispanic do it because they can't cosplay as us. They can't speak for us. They can't really harm us like that, like the African or the Caribbean can. See, when a Hispanic does it, guess what? Everybody knows a Hispanic did it. When an Asian person, everybody knows an Asian person did it. When a YT person do it, everybody knows the whites do. But when an African or a Caribbean do it, they think, oh, it's black people just denigrating black people. When it's not. It's Africans denigrating Black Americans. It's Caribbeans denigrating Black Americans, and they do it.
But you can't say that, brother. You can't say that because, brother, you got to remember something. You got to remember something. I'm gonna tell you something. My father's American, born and bred in this country. My mother's half Sierra Leone and half from Barbados, right? My grandparents came over here in the 1920s. They lived in Harlem. They bought a brownstone. But hold up, brother. Hold up, brother.
Black folks, sir.
Hold up.
Why didn't they go
move? Wait, why don't you let me finish? Let me finish, brother.
Why didn't they go move to the white?
Did I talk, brother? Give me a chance to finish. My family came over here. They worked hard. My grandfather.
The Americans work hard. Why you gotta add that?
Wait! You're not letting me talk. Come on, you gotta let a brother talk, bro. If you want to have some dialogue.
Go ahead,
my grandfather opened a liquor store. He had a liquor store and he had a laundromat. My grandmother was a home person, and they started a numbers racket business in Harlem. They was down with the Queen. They was down with Bumpy Johnson. They was making a lot of money, and they employed a lot of Black Americans that was coming from the South, looking for jobs. That's when there wasn't no South. That's when there was no Southerners up in Harlem, up New York. They was down South. Up in Harlem, it was like Caribbean, African people up there that had businesses in Harlem back in the 1930s, 1920s. And they had big businesses. They had silk businesses, they had clothing stores, everything. We was out doing the jewels. And then what happened was when the Italians found out that we was making all that money, my family, then they started trying to take our shit. Then we had to fight against them. We had to fight against them big time. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is like this. You had African Caribbean people coming over here since 1800s, 1700s, doing good business over here and respectful people.
Like that, bro.
Right. But listen, bro. That's what I'm saying.
No. Hold on, sir. Hold on. So let me correct that. See.
But you keep putting down Caribbean African people. I'm listening to you.
Hold on.
You can't be doing that, man.
I'll let you finish, sir. But let's get it straight. Those who were coming over, they had to get on code with the foundational Black Americans because they were less. Now there's a lot of y'all here, and y'all don't feel like y'all need.
No, but you gotta remember, back in the 1920s, you had a lot of Africans from Africa here. 1920s, 1900s.
That's not true.
Statistically, that's not true.
My family? You want to tell me about my family?
Brother.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Brother, let me interject this.
Wait, hold up, man. You see, all this dialogue. You can't. I'm going to ask you something. Who you think was running Harlem? Oh, hold on. I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to ask you. Look. Harlem, New York. Look, Harlem.
KB, one moment.
That's a lie.
Listen. So, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't like this type of talk where everybody talks.
Don't worry about it.
You ain't going to get nothing through, man. You ain't going to make no sense, man.
One moment, KB. Look, you're at the host's account. Let him speak, and after he has spoken, you ask him the questions. Come on, man.
I'm just correcting the misinformation, but I'm not going to let you.
He's telling a lie.
I know what I'm talking about. I know
Don't let him get away with that. He's lying.
Listen, man.
I'm not going to do that.
You a liar.
Who you think started the number rackets? Caribbean ladies.
By that statement, you are only saying that because of Harlem, that constitutes the rest of America, Black America.
Hold on, family. Did he just lie and say Caribbeans started the numbers racket? This is the problem, family. This is why y'all gotta go.
They gotta go. These people are born liars, bro.
You said the Caribbeans started the numbers racket? Jeez.
You think we don't know our history? Are you kidding me, dude? We know our history.
Jesus Christ.
You're a born liar.
Jeez, that's what's wrong with you tethers. Y'all be lying so much, and we got to correct it. Now I'm gonna unmute your mic, brother, but that's a lie.
Let me interject this right quick.
That's just a lie. Who do you
The
think?
immigration status of those who were considered black during that particular period, 1860 to 1960, black immigration was at a statistical zero, not an absolute zero, a statistical zero, which means they brought in 200 million Europeans and they allowed in 10,000 black folks. Those 10,000 black folks cannot in any way counter 200 million Europeans. So implicating or indicating that this one group came in during the 20s and 30s.
Listen, when you talk, you gotta have proof. Show me proof.
Now I gotta show you proof. Okay.
Come on, man. You talking?
Which part would you like proof of, brother?
I remember my family did when they came in. They had businesses.
Brother, I didn't say anything against your family. I just said this. I am just pointing out the statistical.
We have brownstones and everything in Harlem, man. What are you talking about?
Brother, I am only pointing out the fact that the numbers that came in are not that great.
Your family wasn't the only one.
Africans over here. You have people from Ghana, Nigeria, the Caribbean.
No, back then.
No.
Yeah, people
not back then.
Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Stop that nonsense.
He tried to kind of money.
I'm gonna drop some names.
Come on, man. You're not making that.
You're lying.
Listen, brother, I'm not
He's
going.
a liar.
What did he say? Ghanaians?
He said Ghanaians with the brother Jesus Christ. Stop lying. Maybe today, but not back in the 1920s, brother. Stop lying.
That's something new, man.
See, we can accept that Marcus Garvey
hold on.
came when he did.
Here's the sad part. This brother will want you to show proof of what you saying, but he won't show any proof of his lies. This brother just said, "Nope, that ain't true. You're lying. Prove that." Brother, you didn't prove nothing. You just lied. You just said, I'm a tether and I say so. That's why we're delineating. That's why we don't want nothing to do with y'all. What's up, Ami? That's why we don't want nothing to do with y'all tethers, because all y'all do is lie. Y'all try to create and make up history.
They are born liars.
They have totally no documents.
Scammers, gangbangers, thugs. Y'all brought organized crime to the United States. That's all immigration did, was bring organized crime, drugs, racketeering, the black hand.
What about the Italian? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the Italian. They're immigrants. They brought it all.
I think
that's the point. They brought La Cosa Nostra with them.
They brought
La Cosa Nostra wasn't here before them.
Brother, we were still in. Listen, Black Americans were still enslaved when they had Irish gangs running around. They had the Dead Rabbits, the Tammany Hall boys, the Bowery boys, the natives. I mean, they had all these gangs running around trying to conquer the 5 points, brother. We were still enslaved.
Hey, one question for Eritrea. Did you watch the series The Godfather?
Yes, I have.
Then you know that the how do you call them? What was their name?
The Corleones.
No, those Italian mafia. They know
La Cosa Nostra. That's what it was.
Yeah, Cosa Nostra. They know that they came from Italy with that crime, because in Italy they are big, and they implemented it in North America.
Let me tell you what immigration.
So they brought it with them. Could you agree with that?
Immigration.
I am asking, would you agree that they brought La Cosa Nostra with them to America?
I said yes because I know.
But let me say all immigration. They bring some good citizens with them, but majority of them is bringing scams with them. And y'all come from a system That's not really a system. It's not really based on integrity. It's based on who you know, what connections you got in the government, so you can funnel some money to your people so they can make money. And y'all bring that same system, that same effed up system that y'all got going over there in your country, y'all bring it over here. That's why you got Iman. What's that name? What's that Somalian girl name? Iman, Uran, whatever. Her little racketeering ring and crime, organized crime organization and somebody. That's why Trump had to revoke the TPS.
Thank God.
He had to revoke it because it's like, man, they took billions of
But
dollars
don't you know?
that they'll
Sorry,
never be
so
able
much.
to get back. They'll never be able to get those $1 billion back, and they funneled
Why
it
not?
all to
But
Somalia.
so much. Don't you know that that's it all? I don't want to emphasize on African or certain group. I mean, certain country, because whether you like it or not, all the South Americans, Central Americans, just like the Italian, they're all organized criminal, whether you like it or not. I'm
Hey,
not
all
saying all of them.
immigrants. They're
That's
all
why we're
listen,
only speaking
listen.
to
I'm
North
from South
America.
America.
Listen, you can't deflect. You can't deflect that. I'm saying immigrants. I'm just pointing out the Somalians ones, but there are Italians, there are cartels, all of immigration. See. When Trump was saying all these things, y'all thought, oh, Trump, he's a bad man. He can't call all Mexicans or all Hispanics or all of them. Man, he was telling the truth.
Uh-huh.
They brought crime for every one hardworking Hispanic person. There's like 10, 20, 30 criminals coming over. For every one good hardworking family immigrant, there's 50 scammers coming over with them.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, too much. You should check that video, those 2 videos that I posted, what is happening in Europe. Then you see other type of people doing the same things like these immigrants are doing in your country. But go check it out. It's funny to
Let me
see.
bring up the
I call them double dipper, by the way.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to do it.
Grand Rising, man.
Hold on, brother. We're gonna come to you in a minute. I gotta deal with Wahid, and then
I got you.
And this is gonna be a headache. So just
This
sit
is
back.
gonna be interesting.
I gotta deal with Wahid.
Go ahead.
We're listening and prepared.
Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead.
Wahid, go ahead.
I had a question for
You
you.
stayed on your mic. At least you stayed on your mic, brother, and you didn't interrupt, brother. So go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Where did the FBAs originate? From where did they?
What do you mean originate?
Where did they come from?
That's too broad a question, brother. That's extremely broad. Because what I would say to you is that FBA is an ethnogenesis between Native Americans, Europeans, and Black Americans or Black folks. That's an ethnogenesis. That's who we are. Now, whether or not the individual recognizes that aspect is beyond or beside the point. So I need you to be more definitive when you ask such a broad question as that. That is a disingenuous question when you ask it with such a broad brush. So please be more specific in your statement.
Well, you say everything has a starting point.
We migrated every single country you can think of, or every single state in the country you can think of.
It sounds like he's trying to go back to 3 years in FBA and 𝗤𝗏 Nasheed. And he's thinking that that's what we are. And that's where we come from.
No, I heard him make
that's
the
what,
comment
and again,
that
this
he
is
went
why
back
I'm
to
asking you to be more specific in your
1700s
statement.
in his family. And just as I can say, I'm a descendant of the slave trade, and I can say that my ancestors came from Africa to the country.
Did you do your genealogy?
I'm going to say the same thing I told the other cat. Forgive me. When Kunta Kinte got here, How long did they let that African stay on them?
That's a movie.
No, it's not a movie.
It is
because we know that the slave masters during that time did not want those from the same tribe on the same plantations because they could speak their native languages. And the slave masters did not want that to happen. So we know exactly, sir.
Hold on.
So I'm going to ask it again. How long do you think they allowed that Africanism to stay within those that they had enslaved?
Certain characteristics about the Africanism that seal.
What characteristics would those be that you are speaking to?
Wahid, I'm going to agree with you, Wahid. How tall are you, sir? How tall are you, Wahid?
5'6".
You're an African. I agree with you. You're an African. I agree 100%.
How long you been here?
No. His ancestors came from Africa. I 100% agree with you. You're about 5'6". You probably got the forehead to match. You are African, sir. You got the skull, the skull structure, and you're probably sitting at home right now in some flip flops. Am I correct?
Not flip flops, house shoes.
And goddamn
with no socks on, right? With no socks on, right?
No, I have socks on.
Oh man, come on.
He don't got too comfortable.
You African, brother. You African, brother.
I'm not denying my heritage, man.
I know. I don't want you to deny your heritage. I believe 100% you are African. Do not deny African, brother. You are African. When I ask you what have your people built, you gonna tell me absolutely nothing because you're African, right?
My people built. Wow, man. Have you heard of Timbuktu? Are you familiar with that? Yeah.
Those sandcastles.
Yes, I'm very familiar with Timbuktu. Are you telling me that you are from Mali, Niger, or the Sahel region?
No,
are you telling us that you are from Benin?
So you know exactly where you come from in Africa, sir? Because we're not. Okay, so you're a lost African. That's what you're saying. You're a lost African.
So you're claiming the whole continent as your brothers and sisters.
No, I'm not a lost African.
Yeah, you are.
Look, let me explain this.
Because
African.
Africa is a continent. Africa is a continent. What country in Africa do you come from?
I am not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. I have the blood of my ancestors.
So Africa was born in you. How? How was Africa born?
Bloodline.
Okay. How far back can you go?
What do you mean? How far back can I go?
You got to have the paperwork. I did my genealogy, so
I don't need no white man to tell me where I came from. Let me say that first.
So how much of your Africanism was instrumental in the building of foundation or America?
Hold on. He said he don't need no white man to tell him where he come from. That's a lie because the white man told you that you came from Africa, sir.
No.
Right?
No. My grandparents told me.
No, your grandparents. Don't lie on your grandparents. Don't lie.
I don't have to lie, man. I'm telling you. You know what? Just because I'm not satisfied.
How old are you, brother? For your parents, for your grandparents to say that, how old are you?
If your grandparents told you that you were from Africa, then you probably are from Africa, sir. You are.
I am 76 years old.
You are a second, third generation at best.
You're 76 years old, and you're saying your grandparents, who were more than likely enslaved in America.
So you were born in 1942?
Told you that you were from Africa?
47.
So you were born in 1942?
47.
47. Okay, so you're a baby boomer. So you were born in 1947, right? And you're telling me that your grandparents, who were probably born in 1890 something, said they were from Africa? Is that what you're telling me, sir?
His family got a long life. His mother may have been born in the 1890s.
Your
his grandparents were not born in the
Hold on. Here's what's crazy about that. Because everybody know this. If you part of black culture, you know that somebody in your family done told you was Indian. They
No,
said you was Cherokee. They
no. In
said you
fact,
was
my
Blackfoot. They said you got some Indian in you somewhere. So you mean to tell me
no.
that your grandparents said that your grandparents, you were born in the 1800s something, probably
Yeah.
slavery, said they were African?
My mom told me my granddaddy was 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀.
So 𝗤𝗊𝘄. So
Geechee
because
is
he
not
said
African.
yeah, that's not African. That's not African. So your mother
You know
said they
what
were
they are?
𝗤𝗊𝘄.
You know what they are? The customs that they still celebrate
I know
in South Carolina. You know
I
anything
know
about them?
I know
Actually,
some
yes,
of
I
them.
spent some time in South Carolina, so yes, I do
Yeah,
know.
but 𝗤𝗊𝘄 is American though. I just want you to understand that was they were made in America.
My bloodline is from Africa.
Prove
But you
it.
said that you were 𝗤𝗊𝘄.
Prove it. Pardon me? What do you mean prove it?
You said you why you said that you were 𝗤𝗊𝘄.
It's so easy. It's so, especially for you, it's so easy to prove it. All you gotta do is do your genealogy, and your genealogy is gonna tell you exactly where you are.
Why should I want to do that? I know who I am. I'm not
For
searching
proof,
for identity.
for
I'm not trying to find out
100% undeniable
Sir.
proof, rather than just saying trust me.
Brother. Hey, listen, my dad before he passed away, he wanted to do his genealogy. My mother before she passed away, she was talking about doing her genealogy. I don't know too many people that just say I don't want to do their genealogy. You the first one I know that tell me you don't want to know where you come. You just so sure. You don't even know what African country you come from. You just a lost African. You are just one of the people that want to be a lost African. You bought into that Pan-Africanism, brother. They duped you a long time ago. Some Pan-African came up and told you that you was from Africa and you believed him and said that you should go build up Africa. But Wahid, you've never been
Look, man. My mom used to tell me to stay away from you Negroes.
Then why are you here? Then why are you here now?
Yeah. Do you think
Why
that you
am
was
I
wrong?
here now? What?
I swear.
I thought your mama told you stay away from us. Why are you here now?
Listen, I swear Wahid is getting some Social Security money to be a troll on our. I'm telling you, he went to a website and they said we need you to troll Black American spaces, and he signed up. I'm telling you.
I find you guys kind of curious.
I'm telling you that.
I hear a lot
What
of
would be
information
curious
coming
about
from your
us
site.
that is so fascinating to you?
Yeah, it's funny, man.
What is so curious
Tell us.
that we have become fascinating to
Let me
you?
laugh the
Still
nonsense. What's so funny? Why?
like the Negroes did back in 1959.
2 years after Emmett Till.
Plantation mentality. That's what I can't. And it's funny. Listen to that.
I'm gonna circle back to you, brother. Let me hear from Dr. Lecter. This is gonna be interesting. Dr. Lecter.
How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Where are you from, by the way, brother?
Atlanta, Georgia. I've stayed in Wesley Chapel. I stayed in the hood before Glenwood Road and all that crazy stuff.
Are you foundational or?
No, I'm foundational Black.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so the only problem I have with these Africans, though, right? They always want to get on the FBA, right? But since they want to use ancestry and science, right? All science says that and it's backed up by research that everybody's from Africa. So why don't they go tell the white man he's African?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Everybody's from Africa.
Yeah.
If you are willing to accept that belief, I have no problem with this position. But he is correct. If the belief is that everybody's from Africa, why are the Africans coming onto FBA pages instead of going to those YT pages and espousing this view?
They're gonna say it's not true.
Listen, if the YT man has the one drop rule and that one drop says you no longer white no more, you black. what percentage of African do we gotta be to be African? I mean, if the white man got 1% of African, why can't y'all just claim them? What about 𝗔𝗯𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘁𝗶, whatever that dude is, the Indian dude born in Uganda? I mean, who says he's African American? Why don't y'all just, why don't y'all claim the Indians from India and say, because they're just as dark. They got some real dark skinned Indians.
They're darker than us.
Darker than us. Why don't y'all call them African?
Because they want to steal our land.
Consider themselves black.
Hold on. What about them really, really dark, crispy Middle Eastern people? There's some crispy Middle Easterns that are pretty dark too. Why don't y'all claim them? The Myron Gaines, he's walking around thinking he says he's black. Why ain't y'all beating down Myron Gaines and saying, man, you African? Because he's from Sudan, I believe.
Hey, look, brother, they'll say it's delusional, right? But they want to use genealogy tests. Well, okay, they did the same thing and said that. But you are not on the white man. You're not on the Chinese man. You're not on the Indian and Mexican man. You only on us. It's because you guys want to blend in. You guys are mad and you hatred that people are not from your continent anymore and that people been left that shit over 200,000 years ago.
Facts. That's facts, man.
They want to take advantage of the progress that has been made by FBA and say that we are all in this together. When they, and you heard me say this before, are decades behind where we are.
Decades.
They instead of sitting in the back pew and taking in the lessons, they want to run up to the pulpit and preach to the congregation. Now, I don't know how that makes sense. I'll try another analogy for y'all right quick. FBA is building their house and has built their house in America. Those from the continent are coming over and saying, I need that 2x4 you got holding up your foundation. I need that plumbing you got in your house. I need that wiring. I need that ABC. I need all of that so I can start building my house, but I'm going to take it from you. And then I'm going to complain about your house not being built properly, about your house missing certain things. Well, they're missing certain things because you've taken them to try and build your house rather than building your house yourself from the materials that are in front of you.
Wahid, I'm gonna drop you down because I want to bring some other people up here, man. But thank you for coming up, man. You're always welcome on the show, man. You can come through anytime, man. He's just bored, y'all. Wahid is just in his 70s and he's bored, man. And I'm telling you, he need to pay for them pills, so he is trolling Black Americans because he's getting paid to do so. That's what I'm telling you.
Man, them cats born in the 1940s, man, they are something else when it come to FBA.
You guys are very unintelligent. You FBAs are very unintelligent.
Goody. Come on in. Welcome to the panel, brother. Could you at least be courteous enough to give us your name?
I'm a trans-indigenous. I'm not giving you my name to you ignorant individual.
Whatever you decide to identify yourself as, sir, I'm only asking you to be courteous.
I'm a trans-indigenous foundational Black American of the freedman descendant.
Dr. Lecter. Hold on. I just brought him up actually for Dr. Lecter so he could have somebody.
It sounds crazy, right? It sounds trans-indigenous foundational Black American. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy. It really does sound crazy, sir. It sounds like what you guys are doing right now.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like you're not listening to us, and it sounds like you are trying to tell us what we are saying rather than listening to us.
Sounds crazy. You guys are idiots, man.
Rainbow boy.
You sound like you're actually not listening to what we're saying.
Can I stop arguing real quick? I need to say something real important.
Hold on.
Oh man, you guys.
Brother, you sound Somali. Are you Somalian? You sound
No. I'm not Somalian, man. I'm your living ancestor right now.
This Nigerian.
I'm your living ancestor.
Too much.
Oh, so what I hear you saying is trust me?
Look at the flag.
I was just on the live, and this white lady came in. They stare in the pot, bro. Hey, y'all gotta take this shit somewhere else, man. Y'all let these white folks infiltrate. You feel me?
I hear a bit of
You see there's new genders and stuff, right? You guys trying to create a new
Hello, slow down, man. Slow down.
Say anything about no genders up here other than you.
Listen, why is it that you Nigerians always come up to think that you can come lecture over here? Well, you came out of a dump, man.
Man, no, are you FBA? Who is this
your
guy?
identity, dumb people.
Man, who is this? Who is this guy,
you
man?
know that 𝗖𝗂𝗏𝘁𝘂𝘁𝗃.
What's your race and ethnicity?
He is someone whose name we value.
What's your race?
I'm curious. Also.
You don't get to ask nobody
What's
that.
your race and
You don't get to ask anyone that. Since you came
sound
up
like
with
a
this
mess.
transcontinental
Man, hey, man. Y'all niggas stop letting these motherfuckers come in on the conversation. This between black folks. I see these crackers join in and shit.
Hey, host.
Wetbacks join in and shit, nigga. Nah, this black business.
Nah, Mike, you need to lay off the salty. You need to lay off the salty college. You need to lay off the salty college.
Hey, see, I knew you was a wetback.
Lay off the salty college.
I knew you was a wetback. I can hear the water in your voice, you wetback.
I told you to hear that accent. I don't know why he thinks he's become so that we can't pick up on that accent anymore.
Look, trying to infiltrate our shit, nigga. Why y'all just can't leave us alone, bro? You feel me? You and them crackers, dog. Why y'all can't leave us alone, bro? Let us be, bro.
Ladies, watch out with the Nigerians.
Hey, man, delineate the piece, man.
They spread HIV. Watch out for them. Nigerian women, you also watch out for your man. They spread HIV. 4,000 Nigerian women are infected weekly with HIV. So watch out, Africans, for the Nigerians, because there are people from the town.
Yo, stop! Hey, yo, stop that though, man. We need, kick that motherfucking wetback ass nigga out of here, though, man. This is black business, man.
What's your race and ethnicity, King Vincent, or whatever your name is?
Better than yours. I'm from South America, dump.
MBS Stunner troll. Are you a mestizo?
No. I'm Nigerian, man. I'm Nigerian American. I was born here.
You're not American.
You sound like a wetback, dog. You are a wetback.
You sound like an educated brother to me.
You are a spick.
He sound like George Lopez. That's who he sound like.
Man,
George Lopez is a person of color who speaks very clear English, but you clearly hear that accent.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
man,
who he sound
what
like.
accent are y'all talking about, man?
That one right there.
I'm from Jersey, bro. It's a Jersey accent. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Right. All y'all Latinos sound the same, bro. All y'all Latinos sound the same.
Why do you think we don't have an ear for what you sound like?
Man, we've
been here so long. We know what a Southern accent sounds like. We know what a New York accent sounds like. We know what a Latino accent sounds like.
Exactly. Facts.
Wait, so
we know these things. And the fact that you would think that we're so bereft of this ability only goes to speak to your level of ignorance.
Exactly.
You don't think we understand and can pick that up?
That's why they lost half their country.
You guys really asked me if I was South American.
They didn't lose it, they sold it. Don't say no. Don't say they sold it.
Oh, they sold. Yeah, you're right. They sold it. Motherfucking dumbass.
They sold it. That's too much for us to take care of. You go give us some dollars for it. You y'all can have it. That's what they did.
Y'all motherfuckers mediocre for real, dog. Y'all some mediocre folks, bro. Like, nigga, y'all ain't even in conversation, dog. You feel me?
Hey, host, I got a question. I sent something to your messenger. Check it out.
I can't check it while I'm online, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, I sent what we was talking about earlier. I sent
ask the question, brother. Don't KB. Just ask the question to the panel, man.
I send you something. And this is I send you something. I always back up what I say, so I send it to you. Check it out tomorrow. I'll get with you tomorrow.
I'll check it out tomorrow, brother. I'll check it out tomorrow. Okay, what's up, Mike Larry, man? I like that name. Go ahead, Mike Larry.
Hey, I just want to say, man, y'all let these motherfuckers infiltrate this shit, bro. I was just in another live talking to some Africans. White lady came in. She was like, I don't know why Black Americans, they talk about y'all so bad. I'm like, and then the motherfucking Africans, they so fucking stupid. Us black folks, we know how these crackers is, you feel me? We've been living amongst them our whole lives, you feel me? We know how deceitful, we know the games they play. So I'm like, bro, kick that bitch out. You know what I mean? No, let me hear. I'm like, that's the reason why we was on the slave ship in the first place. Y'all dumbasses want to goddamn, you can't be diplomatic with these folks. These motherfuckers are cunning, dog. I don't trust none of them, bro.
I agree, brother. You can't.
That's a racist comment.
We can't. We can listen. We can be cool socially, but we know economically
exactly.
It's war. We already know. It's a battle of resources. We already know.
And I think that's the reason why we get on these fucking it's facts. We get on these African heads because they come over here, you know, oh, the white man, he let me come over here and he's not so bad. I'm like, bitch, are you stupid? You know what I mean? They playing with you, man. Like, you feel me? Why your country so fucked up?
That's because they've been uninformed, brother. You got to understand. They've been uninformed and miseducated almost as long as we have.
Correct.
But unlike the education that we've been given, they've only been given one side. We at least got to see our HBCUs stand up and say, this is what happened with us.
Right.
They don't have that. They don't have those education systems available to them. But then they want to come over and just to use the other guy as an example, they want to go run to Germany, get that German education, and then come talk about what America's like. Now, how can you tell us what we like from outside the house? How can you do that and think that anything that you say is valid?
And I don't believe in none of that Pan-African shit, dog, because them motherfuckers in Nigeria, they warring with each other. You feel me? Like, how the fuck we gonna? I don't believe in that shit.
We warring over here too with the gangs and killing each other.
That's what I'm saying. We need to fix our own shit before we worry about, you know, connecting with them motherfuckers. That 600 million of them don't have lights. 600 million Africans don't have lights.
Yo, you didn't see that story?
Mike, never connect with them.
Baby.
Never connect with them.
For no reason, he shot that black girl to death with her newborn
Pew, man. Come on, man. We go keep this live up. We got some nice callers. As a matter of fact, let me finish this. We need to get this up to 25,000. What am I looking at? 17.5. We got to get this up to 25,000, y'all. Let's keep this thing moving. Get them likes up now.
And share the live.
Yes, they just don't have what we have. They are under the belief that we are not educated and we are uninformed. Specifically, let me be very clear because mainstream media broadcasts this to them all the time. Only our black women are educated. They are the most educated. They don't understand. That is what they push out. And these cats are out here swallowing it like a hooker on the street. Okay? That is not what we are. We are highly educated men of varying ages, but they cannot grasp the concept that we have that education. It's counter to what they've been taught.
So Moyo, whatever your name is, Moyo, this is how dumb Attention is. I want y'all to read his comment because he keeps spamming the comment. Everybody read Moyo and look and see how.
You just said 95% is on
95%. I told you that boy got he ain't just swallowing. He taking it to the root.
You're right.
Moyo has Down syndrome face. Okay, and he
put his lips all the way to the base. Okay.
I seen the video. Them niggas in Nigeria be swimming in shit water, dog. Them niggas can't tell me shit, dog. They be swimming in sewer water, dog. Little kids swimming in sewer water, dog. I'm like, y'all some backward motherfuckers, dog.
Have y'all ever seen 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀 in Italy?
Who?
𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, that city in water in Italy, that beautiful city. The Nigerians try to imitate that in Nigeria.
They try to do in Makoko. They try to make a Makoko, but they made it shit water.
They just used the wrong fluid. That's what you said, King. They used the wrong fluid to go floating in.
They forgot to teach the population not to shit in the water that they're gonna drink and bathe in. They forgot.
No, let me say this. Pure hatred. Right, I know I mentioned mainstream media as giving out this information, and you accepted. It sounds like you accepted that yes, it was mainstream media who was giving you this information, or not necessarily you, but those on the continent. What we are saying is that mainstream media was put in place to lie to you. And you all, not necessarily you, have bought every word that mainstream media has given you about us. Without question, without fail. You just say, okay, that's true.
That's on both sides.
And when we tell you that it's not true, not you, again, not you, you all come back with, y'all lying.
They only believe the white man. They only believe the white man, dog. Like the white man is God to them.
Hold on. Let me hear from Boston.
Yo, what up? What's good, man?
What's good with you, brother? Go ahead, brother. Where you from, by the way, brother?
So I'm Haitian and half Caucasian.
So you biracial?
Yes, sir.
Confused. Nah, he confused.
Okay. Sock
Get a man a chance to speak. let him espouse his view.
Okay, sock passe, brother. Sock passe.
How the fuck that mix happen?
All that stuff. Go ahead.
So
I can see it, but that's another issue.
Nah, that's all right. It's all right, brother. Yo, so here's the thing, man. I'm coming at you. See, what we left behind, right? It's two things that you got. It's a choice you got to make. It's either you're gonna have a heart of servitude or attitude of expectation. That's what I'm seeing on both sides. On one side, right, we got a history of a people who's being erased and replaced with shame. And on the other side, we got a people in a struggle with multiple facets of colonization that they can't figure their way out of.
Forgive me, brother. I don't want to stop you, but I really would like you to define. No, I just want you to define which side is which. That's it.
Yeah. Facts.
Define which side is which that you are speaking to.
Yeah.
That's all I want to interject.
Some clarity. Yeah, give us some clarity.
Okay, go back because you're kind of cooking a little bit. So I'm listening. But but they want you to be a little bit more clear. But you're kind of cooking. So go ahead. Pick up where you left off. Go ahead.
So Donald Trump is effective. He's trying to erase slavery from the Smithsonian Institute. Okay, and just replace it with the good things of Africa and good achievements that Black Americans have made in this country. Good progress, right?
Okay. No.
All right,
because it's already the Smithsonian's already got the good achievements, but I show you it's a story.
But we have two disparaging views. The host and I don't agree with your statement, but please continue.
He's trying to erase slavery, chattel slavery, and all the events. He's trying to erase all the lynchings, all the names that have been lynched. All right, he's trying to effectively.
Strange fruiting, brother.
I mean, my fault. Strange fruit, whatever you want to call it, but. He erasing all the names and dates and locations, right? You know, I can source up too if y'all want to see that.
No, right? Brother, we're aware of that.
And on the other side,
just let him
you got people that's not you got other people that's not as advanced as American society, and you know, being xenophobic and making fun of they shit. Like, and I'm laughing at both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas these TikTok streets are actually think tanks. They're not here for you to play games and roast each other.
Right? That's right.
Okay, so and everybody that I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I respect my elders. You know what I'm saying? And y'all did y'all thing. But what y'all leaving for people like my age and beyond? What y'all leaving for us though? It's a generational curse, bro.
My question is,
I have a
man,
question.
what side you side with? You say you white and Haitian, dog. You feel me? I know a lot of y'all mixed people, y'all be confused and shit. So do you look at yourself as black or mixed?
Hey, all right, put it like this. You see in my bio, right? I got a Superman suit on, right?
Yeah.
All right. You know why?
Oh, you like to spook at the door. Yeah, okay, you want some spook at the door type shit. Like,
Cause what? Say it again.
Spook
you ain't never
at
heard
the door.
You ain't never
You
heard
never
that
heard
book,
that phrase before?
Yeah, spook at the door,
It was a
man.
book.
Like,
I think it was a book, right?
yeah,
Exactly.
it's a book in a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
how are you not him?
So my Superman suit symbolizes that Superman ain't never saved no black woman or a child. Right? So I've taken up that position. I could care
Of
less
not
what y'all
taking
do.
up or not protecting black women and children?
He ain't never.
That's the position
and
you're
you ain't
taking?
you ain't never seen Superman save a black child.
I get it. That's a comic book. That's what it was. But we're talking
so
about
what
you now.
Yeah.
Because you said you are not. That is your position. So your position is that you are not taking up for black women and children?
No, I'm here to save the black woman and child, sir.
Please understand. I'm just seeking clarity. I'm not trying to attack. I'm just seeking clarity.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're not being.
Hold on. I need everybody to just calm down. Let me talk. Don't interject. Let me interject with them right now. I gotta ask you, black woman. What are you doing?
I am here to save the black woman and child, sir.
You're here to save the black woman and child.
And child. No matter if you African, American, Caribbean, any kind.
You're here to save all the melanated people.
Oh, okay, melanated. That's a better word. All right, I respect that.
You're here to save all the melanated women and children. Okay, how are you going to do that?
All right, we're going to change the music.
Save them from what?
Wait a minute, let him speak.
Hold on. Just let me get it out of.
Talk. He's young, man.
How are you going to do that? So you're about to give me the how. Yeah, this is goofy tether babble for real. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna change the music that we listen to first and foremost, right?
What music are they gonna start listening to? What are you gonna replace it with? Are they not gonna listen to any music? I mean, what are you gonna what music are you gonna replace it with? Reggae music? I mean, what are you gonna replace it with? Haitian music, 𝗖𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝗄? What are you gonna replace it with?
Oh, so when it comes to Haitian music, right? Yeah, might as well, because they still
answer the question, man. Come on, don't beat around the bush.
You're gonna get them all to listen to Haitian music. Is that what
it sounds like you got pipe.
You think FBA is getting ready to follow Haitian music?
Hey, all right, listen, watch this, right? You go to FBA party, right? And you go to Haitian party. Who's dancing with their women? Who's standing around on cell phones?
Who cares about the women? You talked about the music.
You don't care about the women that stay on your.
You talked about the music. The music was going to change everything by your statement.
Sitting in a wheelchair somewhere. Not your gums right now, fam.
I am truly trying to. I'm trying not to be antagonistic, but I am going to challenge your statements. And when you go from we're going to change the music to who's dancing with who, those don't match, brother.
Yes, it do, brother. Because from dancing, you get to procreate.
Hey, you're a biracial. Why are you in these people their business? You're a biracial. You're
Who's this guy, King Vance?
Check your accent, bro. Check your accent first.
See, all black men don't get
One moment, because he's confused.
Check your accent.
Where you from, Vance? Where you from?
KB, one moment.
Check your nouns and your syllables. Check your accent.
Listen, most of you are confused.
Let me ask you a question. What are you going to do specifically for Haiti, brother?
So I'm waiting for y'all to. All right, put it like this. All right, hold
You got.
Wait. Y'all gonna let me speak? All right.
What are you gonna do for Haiti?
All right, so I'm gonna bring it all the way up to speed, right? You go to an FBA party, niggas are standing around. Hold up, let me finish. Niggas are standing around on cell phones, right? And the girls is dancing. Nobody's dancing with their females. You go to a Haitian party.
What he saying?
He's still in his young party age, so
dancing with their girl.
He's definitely under 35.
Hold on, sir. What are you gonna do about barbecue. That's what I want to know. What are you going to do about all the paternity fraud running rampant down? What are you going to do specifically?
Nah, that's fake news. That paternity fraud shit is fake news, brother.
What are you going to do about, brother? Prove it. Prove that
it's fake news.
Okay.
So you telling me some Caribbean or I'm sorry, you said you were from Haiti, because I don't want to be disrespectful in how I phrase this.
Yeah.
You telling me that the brothers on Haiti ain't coming over here and saying, you know what, I like that. Let me go and have a little bit of that, and then saying, time to go.
Yeah, hold on. Let me ask you something. Right?
Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. Do you know
last
how many?
Last time black people danced together,
Do you know how many baby
the song was called 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘁. That's when black people was actually dancing.
Boy, if you don't shut the fucking uncle up talking about
he's a young kid. Dog, what the fuck you talking like that? He's a
y'all
young
niggas don't dance with y'all girls, bro.
Guys, man, come on,
One moment. You talking about some of these? You talking about some of these incels that ain't got a chance at a woman?
Why,
brother? He was boring. He said nothing. He just said the same. This is real tether babble for real, brother. I mean,
can I say something though?
Go ahead.
Can I say something, man? That's these motherfuckers tether's problem, bro. Like they come over here and it seems like they forget about their own country, dog. I'm like, y'all Nigerians, oh, we so educated. I'm like, well, it's like 200 million of y'all without lights. Go over there and at least give y'all some electricity, dog. Like, bro, y'all country so fucked up. Like, I don't respect that shit, dog. Y'all come over here, y'all get all these degrees, and y'all stay. This ain't your country, motherfucker. Go to your country, fix your country up, make your country look nice. So we might want to come over there and visit and fuck on y'all women. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this ain't our country either.
What?
What?
The white man and beat you and lynched you and gave you his name. You don't own nothing.
Who is this, man? You sound like a wet man. This
No.
last name, brother.
Technically, he is correct. Technically.
No.
He is correct in that statement.
No, he's not.
We don't own. We have a piece. But when it comes to our major corporations who are those who are right, then we are not that. So technically, he is correct in that. I show me otherwise.
United States of America is a corporation, man.
No. Listen.
You're not on that corporation board of directors.
That's like right now, right?
Yeah, what you look like. You don't know shit if you're not on that corporation.
Hold on, brother. I'm gonna come to you in a minute. You gotta wait your turn. You look like Jesus or something, or you look like you're smoking some meth. Just
no, that's what Tay. He's a good brother, host.
Hold on. I'm gonna come. I'm just looking at his picture. I don't know. I'm looking at his picture.
Yeah, is that a brother?
Don't take it personal. You got somebody vouching for you. So don't take the jab like it's a personal. It's just the image that you put up. But please, brother, come on, please espouse and speak your voice.
He doesn't like Smith Best. Oh Lord, have mercy.
I just want to know this, brother. Do y'all own the beaches in Jamaica? Do y'all own the beaches in Jamaica? KB?
Huh?
What do you do you own the beaches in Jamaica? That's what I want to know, KB.
No, I told you my family from Sierra Leone and Barbados, so we own property over there. Yeah, we own property.
You own
and in America too.
What do the people over there own?
We got a lot of property. A lot of people. We got a resort we rent out to people come from.
I'm saying, what do the people own? You talking about I'll tell you like this.
No. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you like this.
KB. Black Americans own more in America than your people own in Barbados.
Damn.
We own property in Barbados. We own
more in America than what your people own.
You talking about what? You talking about what America has that you could go to, or what you?
No, what he's saying, brother. What he's saying is that
in America than your people own in Barbados.
No, but you gotta state. You gotta say what you mean by what you own. What you talk about yourself. What about talking about? Now you talk about yourself.
No, brother, I'm talking about
You talking about America itself?
Collectively as a people, how much territory?
Listen to the stats. 64% of Black Americans are in the middle class or rich.
Right. So what you think my family is? My family is very high middle class. We got property. Listen, in Harlem. You ever been to Harlem?
Give him a second, KB. Give him a second, KB.
All right.
You just said we don't own nothing, and I'm just telling you.
I never said that. I never said that.
No, that wasn't his statement.
And we own more than what y'all own. What
you got it mixed up, host. You got it mixed up. You got it mixed up.
Clarify yourself, brother.
What I meant was, I'm saying that in America, Mighty Whitey still got everybody on the whole.
They got Barbados too.
He still own. Hold on.
They got Barbados too.
Forget it.
The small hats got everybody, man. The small hats.
That's another thing, Mike. We ain't going down that path right now.
What I was trying to say, host. What I was trying.
Global.
I can't talk, man.
White supremacy is global, sir. What are you talking about?
Right, but I heard the brother saying that. I heard him saying that, like America over here, the blacks own America. The black people don't own America over here.
No, that was never the statement.
Hold on. Now you got highly middle class black educated people. You got people that have things in America just like well as any other country. But as far as like owning the country, you know who owns the country. I don't want to talk too much because we on TikTok. You know who's the real rulers of this country. You know that.
Who owns Barbados?
I'm asking who's the real rulers of this country?
Who owns Barbados?
Barbados, Caribbean islands.
But who owns it?
Our prime minister's black over there.
Okay, yeah, you have a black prime minister, but who owns it?
How much land is owned by foreigners?
Listen, your land.
Hold up. In 1763, we fought for our independence. In 1763. Hold on.
Listen, hold on, brother.
I can't talk, man. I just can't talk. I just can't win, man. Go ahead, whatever you say, bro.
Your prime minister
Just be patient,
is black,
KB. We got you. Just be patient.
People in Barbados own nothing. Less than a black American, sir.
All right. We own nothing. All right.
You own nothing.
All right.
Not absolute nothing, brother. Statistical nothing. Is where when he says this, it's statistical nothing, not absolute nothing.
You own statistics.
Because cats get caught up like that, man. If you use too broad a statement like that, then it allows the other side to say that's completely not true, and that's not what you meant. Right. You meant a statistical nothing, not an absolute nothing.
Right.
When it comes to, again, you have a person of color, black person, that is your leader, but how has that leader been corrupted by the dollar and what the dollar's doing? And I would say, and it's not just to this particular place, but I would say it's all over.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They are bending to the dollar.
There you go.
Who is primarily sponsoring that dollar?
There you go. And who is that? You know who I'm talking about. I want to say too much.
I know you're talking about the small hats. We got to make sure we say it like that.
There you go.
I know we're talking about them. But when it comes to those literally on the island, their level of ownership is shrinking every day. And in comparison to what FBA has as far as property and land,
what I was telling the brothers earlier, my family came over here. My grandfather and grandmother came over here in 1925. And they set up shop in Harlem. My grandfather worked hard. He opened up a liquor store, and my grandmother was working with the numbers rackets. That's what I was telling them earlier. She was working with the madam.
I remember.
Hold on. Let me finish. Then when we start, wait, hold up, brother. Hold up. When my family started building, they started getting better. They started buying up
You
property in
didn't
Harlem,
invent
like
the numbers, brother.
brownstones
You
and
benefited off
Strivers
of it.
Road. I don't know if these guys know about Harlem, like Strivers Road, Convent Avenue, the brownstones. My family was buying up brownstones. Then they started buying up a lot of property and the West Indies. Now, Madam St. Clair was very close with my grandmother. You ever heard of Madam St. Clair?
Yeah, we heard of her. We know who she
Madam
was.
St. Clair, she is from St. Kitts. She's the one that started the numbers game. Are you aware of that?
She rose up to run the numbers game. I wholeheartedly will accept that she rose up through the ranks to run the numbers game. Creating the numbers game? No, I'm not going there.
His brother said that Barbados created the numbers game. Family, don't let them come with that lie, man. I'm gonna keep dropping you every time you freaking lie. Stop lying, man. Stop lying.
They all do that, man. They all goddamn try to take credit, man. For
That's a damn shame, man. That you want to be in. See, that's the problem. They want to live in a black neighborhood and then take credit to what black people invented out of that neighborhood.
facts.
That's insane. That is freaking insane. I can't with you, KB. That's too many lies, brother. That's too many lies that you trying to pass off, brother. That's way too many. You've had more than your fair share of lies today, brother. You've lied more than some of these well, you are a tether, but you Jesus Christ. Let me go to Mateya. I can't read your name, brother. Jesus, can you come off the mic for us, brother? You at the top there. Can you come off the mic? Did somebody mute him? Let me unmute him. Go ahead, come off the mic, brother. Mateya, come off the mic, brother.
He an agent, man. He a CIA, man. Motherfucker ain't saying nothing. He just listen.
Okay, Mateya, one more time, and I'm gonna drop you, brother. Come off the mic.
Come on, brother. Let me. If we really do want to hear your position, and it would be greatly appreciated. So if you want to come off the mic, you got a 10 count.
All right, we gonna drop you, brother. We gonna drop you, man. You look like the brother from Contra.
3, 2. Okay, you got it.
You look like what's that dude? What's that dude that was flying drug for the CIA? What's that dude's name? That's what we look.
Yeah, he talking about off of
the one Tom Cruise played. Yeah.
Not yeah.
Snowfall. You talking about the Snowfall?
Snowfall. Okay. Snowfall. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Teddy. Teddy.
You look like Teddy. All right, pure Eritrean man, what you got to say, man? You've been listening.
I just want to ask you another question. Are you guys affiliated with Israelite?
With who?
Israelite.
L-I-T-E?
Israelite.
Israelite. Israel L-I-T-E.
Purple and gold.
You talking about the Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
some of them is cool, but I'm a foundational Black American. You know, that's what I identify with.
That's what they is too, man. Shit, motherfuckers just lost, bro. Like, end of the day,
dog.
No,
I'm not going. Hold on. I wouldn't categorize them as lost. What I would say is that they have accepted a religious doctrine and decided to embrace that.
So what you call that then, dog? That's lost.
That ain't lost. That's you on a path. I'm not going to call you lost because I don't know the way myself. I can't tell you lost.
We all lost, bro. We all lost, bro.
I don't got no
all we know is, bro, we foundational Black Americans, dog. That's the fact.
Now, in that we agree, brother. In that we agree.
That's what I come to.
Now, excuse me, Mike. I just want to say this, bro. I like you. Okay. I would just try and suggest that when you burn them, make it a slow burn. Don't just turn the flame all the way up. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you doing your thing. Just slow burn them. I like to say, what's that line? Give mother an inch and take a mile. Give cowboy rope and then give them a rope. Let them deal with, because they go do it to themselves. We're not going to have to do anything. They're going to do it to themselves. You just have to just let them take the line out as far as they can go, and eventually you will be able to reel that ass in and have a nice feast. Yeah, that's all I want to say to you, brother. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. So what's the goal with dealing with the tethers in America? Like, as
convincing them is one thing. That may never happen. Some will be convinced.
Well, boycott them, or what?
Hold on. We're not trying to convince no tethers of nothing. This is all education for the family. I need the family to understand that the delineation is real. Yeah.
That's 100.
What I'm here to do is to get them people that are on the fence. Am I FBA? Am I not FBA? I need y'all to see that these tethers are wild. Okay? I need y'all to hear it from them, because I can tell you, hey man, these tethers are bad, they're terrible. They say all this negative stuff about it, but when you hear it come out of their mouth, it's different. So this is to get all y'all off the fence and say you either gonna ride and be on code with foundational Black Americans or indigenous copper-colored people. I don't got an issue with any of them. Both. I look at us as the same, even though some are separate. But I want my brothers and sisters who are on the fence to understand and know that we are. I'm gonna say it like this: America is being invaded right now, and being invaded by tethers. And we we are the ones who are. We're the only. Well, I say it like this: we're the only ones calling it out. Yeah. And we have to wake up.
You gotta also remember.
What's that politician in Florida, man? Like, I seen it.
Byron Donald.
Byron, yeah, like, you don't want to, because he ain't get up now. I can't stand it.
Worst. The absolute worst.
You know exactly what I was talking about, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Man, you had my blood boiling, man, when I seen that interview, man.
I cannot speak to the level of despisement that I have for him, because there is no number that I can say that reaches that level. Well, I'm against it because me and my parents, we ain't gonna get none. And since I'm in a position of political power, I'm gonna make sure that those that are owed it ain't gonna get it. What?
When I seen that, I was like, what?
And you want me to say that them cats on that side of the aisle are on my team, are espousing and are spewing my views? That's absolutely insane. That is the ultimate in Sambo, raccoon, and tether babble. He would be at the head of the only somebody who might be in front of Byron Donald would be Tim Scott. That's the only somebody that might be in front of him. But that boy, Donald, since I'm here,
she fall in the same category.
No, I mean she do, but that's another issue. I don't even want to go down that path, because I got issues with her too. I don't want them out there to think that I'm just anti-R. I'm anti-D too. Okay. This idea that man is now in that position, and he wants us to look at him as if he is one of us?
Facts, dog, like crazy.
And anyone who is, again, accepting that particular belief, they have no problem wrapping their lips and going all the way to the root and gulping down when he's finished and making sure it come back up. That's who Byron Donald is. I ain't got no problem with you busting in me, but I'm going to make sure you get back up again. And that ain't FBA. No, you had all you getting, you got. Okay? It's about us, what we need, one desire right now. Period. No more cuts in line. Team Alphabet, Team Farmer, nah. Okay, you go come to FBA correct, or you are not getting our vote.
Yeah, I see a lot of them align. I see a lot of tellers. They align themselves with with the white tea people. You know what I mean? Like,
That's exactly what they do. But hold on real quick. Let me hear from Fanny. Fanny came up here and she got the right.
Hey, Fanny, how you doing today, sweetie?
She got the right
Hey
profile
y'all.
picture. She got the door up there. You know what I'm saying?
Look
That's
at
my
you, yeah,
boy.
baby.
That's my
That's
boy.
all
He
right,
made me.
listen.
That's my
Now,
boy. He made me
how many was
proud.
looking at that goddamn Cleveland game?
Y'all see him beat
Man.
on these
Woo.
Raiders. Y'all see him beat on those Raiders like that.
They
Y'all
beat
saw it.
them Raiders, man.
Y'all saw it.
They got them.
Listen. I got a buddy, man. He works for a nonprofit and he gets all these official NBA gear. And he never give me the team that I want. He'll give me the Brooklyn Nets. He'll give me Milwaukee. He'll give me a Green Bay Packers, but he'll never give me no Cleveland Browns jersey or no LA Lakers, no Los Angeles. That's the sad part. But I get all kind of just official NBA, NFL gear, Nike, all that stuff. I got all of that stuff. I get the shoes, but he never gives me the team that I want. So I just wear them. So I'm not a Raiders fan at all. I actually despise the Raiders, but I just wear it out, because I got it. But that's the jersey I want right there, number 12.
That's it right there. He made us proud. Now you're talking about FBA. That is one of the FBA real ones. Okay, I mean, there's no mistaking who he is. Ain't no mistaking what he stand for. He's standing 10 toes down when a lot of FBAs didn't even support. He's taking care of business. He gives me hope for the FBA future. That is indeed a legacy, and they not poor. Okay, so if you want to give flowers, that young man certainly has shown and represented FBA well. That being said, did y'all see this new information that just came out about the Somalians and this feed the children thing? Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Billions of dollars embezzled that they'll never be able to get back.
I mean, like how? People talk about FBA, and I've been off of here because I had realized that I got radicalized by TikTok, so I had to get off and get some time to refocus and recalibrate. Because a lot of people are, I'm very surprised that Dr. Smalls, he really
that
went
surprised me.
off.
That surprised me
They
the other day
said,
too, sister.
I understand what this is, but when you start having somebody like Dr. Smalls step out against us like he did, that only tells me that was one of the paid ones, because you had to have gotten paid to push Pan-Africanism as far as he did and say what he said. So I understand that this uncovering that we're experiencing in America, people being forced to choose a side, it's really a lot of folks are struggling with that. I was listening to the young Haitian guy earlier in this live, and he was saying he was mixed, and he couldn't get his message out. He couldn't get what he was trying to say out. And when they start struggling like that, it's because they really don't want to give us no credit for what we have accomplished here and what we're dealing with here. In my introspection, as I was off of here, I started realizing what we're dealing with. We're dealing with that next generation of those who came here, asylum seekers. They sought asylum and then they sat and they began to breed. And what we're dealing with now are people seeking a space in this mess to say, hey, I'm as equal as you are. And we're telling them, no, it's not about equality. You came here seeking asylum. Your house was on fire when you rolled up in here, and we helped put the fire out, and we gave you somewhere to sit, and we helped you, get your bearings. But now we're realizing that this next generation, what it is that asylum seekers are, that whole situation has reached maturity. Like any bond, like any investment, it will reach maturity. And what do you do with an investment that reaches maturity? You liquidate it. You either reinvest or you liquidate it. Take your money and go somewhere else.
Hey, I want y'all to read this real quick. This is Tether. This is like Tether 2.0. They are immigrants. They are immigrants.
Now, immigrants. Yeah, that's right. They in them
Are
grants. They getting them
immigrants.
grants. Immigrants. Yeah.
See, their
And so,
plan, their
you know,
job is to get in our pockets.
I
damn
love it.
right. But see, this is my problem with it. They are all just like the white man. They're eating up monies that our backs, we made for them. This is all economics that we
No
generated.
appreciation.
I mean, none. And then you don't want to, even at all give us credit. I mean, I don't even see them wanting to give us a little bit. I mean, they basically talk about how they came here and what they did. No credibility to the fact that had we not been here, you wouldn't be here. Had we not stood up, you wouldn't stand up. If you didn't look like us, you wouldn't be able to part your lips. Period. So, that's why I can't protect that. The other question, and I'm not taking over the conversation, the other thing I wanted to say was, did y'all see where the census now, white folks are have delineated, and they can't no longer say that they just white. They have to choose the country that they came from. Did y'all see that?
Nah, that's real.
That's a
For
good
real.
thing.
Yeah, they have to
Excuse me.
delineate. They got to delineate too. So this finna be wild in 2030. It's gonna be wild in 2030. And I think that the other reason why the immigrant classes are rising up is because as we pull our dress tail from over them, and they're being exposed and being expected to actually behave like we have without our help, they're starting to realize how much less power they have, y'all. I think that's the whole scramble for power right there. Is that we're no longer standing for them, and everybody's got a space now. So we're giving them their space, and they're finding that they're so super connected to us that they used to depend on their countries. Their success came from their countries being represented here, and now there's something else going on. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, y'all, and I'm enjoying the conversation.
All right. Let me
Let
say
me
this real quick,
go
family.
ahead, bro.
Let me say this real quick, family. We are no longer letting them classify us by race anymore. You're going to call us by our lineage. You're going to recognize our unique ethnic group, and we are going to be that. The moment we delineated black, the word black came with us. The moment we delineated, the culture came with us. It's like the children of Israel when they left Pharaoh, they took everything. That's how it is with us delineating. They don't have nothing anymore. They can't say, "Oh, we didn't know that was Black Americans." They said, "Oh, we didn't know that was Black Americans." It was all. Do y'all remember when Trump was saying America created everything and everything he named? It was
Yeah,
It
all
was from
black
black
American.
folks. Everything he said.
everything he said.
They
It was
took
like
Boy, I hollered.
they took
I
that
hollered.
ad down so quick.
I
They,
hollered.
they
I
took
hollered.
that ad down so quick. You ain't seen that thing after day two. That thing didn't get 48 hours of life. Okay.
want us to create, and everything he said was Black America.
Excuse me, Mr. President.
That's how.
None of that shit was invented by white folks. None of it.
But since we're talking about Minnesota and the Feed the Children scam, I want y'all to hear and listen to another scam that Minnesota is finding out that their tax-paying dollars were funding Somali terrorist groups.
Wow.
Here we go.
Taxpayers earmarked to feed hungry children wind up in the hands of a Somali terrorist group. The allegations center around a massive welfare fraud case being brought in Minnesota. A 78th defendant was charged just today. And
78.
now reports are coming out that some of the stolen money may have wound up in the hands of al-Shabaab, a Somali-based terror group. In response, President Trump says he intends to end deportation protections for about 700 Somali nationals in Minnesota, calling Minnesota a, quote, hub for Somali gang networks, though he's provided no evidence for that. So what are the facts on the ground? Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh is at the federal courthouse in Minneapolis, Minnesota for us tonight. Rich, what are you learning?
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, we're at the federal courthouse where that 78th indictment came down just a few hours ago. All of it tied to Feeding Our Future. That's the corrupt nonprofit at the center of all of this fraud. We spoke with current and former federal sources, and they tell us billions have been stolen since 2019, that Minnesota is just riddled with fraud.
Billions.
A lot of this money goes back to Somalia, and a cut of all that money has gone to the al-Qaeda-linked terror group al-Shabaab. I want to reset this for viewers because it's complicated. This all stems from Feeding Our Future. That's the largest COVID fraud ever. These criminals opened more than 200 federal child nutrition program sites throughout Minnesota. Sites lied, claimed to be serving meals to thousands of children a day. They created fake attendance rosters, fake invoices, and the government reimbursed them. David Gaither, he's a former state senator here. He saw this firsthand.
Rich, this is the Sequoia restaurant in downtown Minneapolis. This is the epicenter of some of the biggest fraud and waste and abuse in this area. The owner right now is currently in jail, federal jail. This restaurant, which seats about 35, supposedly serve 18,000 plus meals a day. A day for 7 months.
So hold on, family. Remember they were talking about them PPP loans and all that scam going on. Remember they were talking about that? And here they go and they pull off a $1 billion scam with a B. And they're funding terrorists out of that money. I think the brother of Iran or whatever, one of the governors, they was riding around in Lamborghinis, Urises in Minnesota. So you talking about, listen, remember when I told y'all immigration is nothing but crime. Organized scamming rings, organized crime. I don't want y'all ever to say we work hard anymore. No. Immigration is not about one family will come over and work hard and the other 400 family is scamming. This was over 700 people.
I need y'all to understand.
They're still gathering. They're still getting. Go ahead.
I need y'all to, let me say this.
78 indictments.
I am not a Trump fan. Okay? I'm going to say this properly so y'all hear me. I am not a Trump fan. If you're not, anyway. I am not. However.
Okay, I hear a butt coming. I hear a butt.
There you go. You doggone right.
I hear a butt.
They're not bringing their brightest and their best over here. They're not bringing is that a false? Would that be a false statement?
No, that's not a false statement.
They're bringing criminals. They're bringing. Now, I'm not going to say the other, but they're not giving us their brightest and their best.
Well, let me just say
as an addendum, just as a quick addendum.
No, go ahead.
America did not start with the brightest and best, did it? It started with criminals and the despots of the British Empire. Okay?
100% facts.
Now, tell me, if I said something wrong, give me a 1 in the chat. If I said something true, give me a 2. Okay? So the idea that criminals and despots would not see other criminals and despots as ain't nothing wrong with that man. What? It was only 300. He only unalived 300. Come on in. He only unalived 6. Come on in. It was only one country. Come on in.
I'm gonna have to get on mute because I can't stop that. My stomach hurts.
Baby, I love you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm trying to do. I want your stomach hurt. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I do. That's why I do and say what I say. Now, again, I try and speak it from a position of truth. Truth. There's no perspective on truth. It's the truth. Period. Case closed. It ain't up for debate. Up is up and down is down. You got a question about that? You got a debate about that? All right, that's where I try and come from.
You can't see. You just can't I don't understand. And shout out to King Vincent. Shout out to King. I've been following you. Shout out to you, King. I didn't want to ignore you. I appreciate everything you've done. I've been learning some stuff off of his channel too. So just shout out to him. But I've been sitting and just kind of watching. And if y'all look, we got bigger fish to fry. You see where the ICC, the International Criminal Court, what did they just do? They just took away the statehood from Israel.
Israel. Y'all are no longer a reliable country.
Not only did they take it, they gave them a certain amount of time that they need to take down the walls. You know, they got to go back and read. I mean, they got to. So I'm saying that for a reason. So now we fast forward. I look yesterday and I find out that they're finding out that the cold couriers, that's what I call them, ICE. Well, anyway, the reason for the covering of the face is because a good number of their soldiers from over there, the IDF, are being discovered on these ICE teams. And so now we have bigger fish to fry. They're in our land. They're running here, like they're seeking asylum here. They can also now file for as minority and get and qualify for minority grants. So there's
Sister,
a
that
lot.
would not. Honestly, sister, I don't say this to be. I just want to say the idea that policing in America hasn't been influenced by policing in Israel
over there, right?
That would be false. They are far more brutal over in Israel than they are here. Yes, they taught Americans how to be more brutal.
Okay, hold on. I need Fanny before I go down to Yahweh and then go up to FBA Wolfie. I need you to repeat what the International Criminal Court took away. What?
Took away the entire statehood. They are no longer a state. They cannot function as a state. They're not being recognized by the United Nations as a functioning state. They have
as
been
a legitimate governing force. They have been disbanded.
They're no longer a country. They're no longer a country, and they have been told that they have to relinquish the land back to the Palestinians, and that all the Palestinians that were pushed out can come back. And yeah, the ICC, the International Court, they have upheld the warrant that they have for.
I heard this on the news out here.
Yeah, it's big news.
It was a big thing on the I mean, they did the whole thing like 2 days ago. Pull up ICC, International Criminal Court.
I just did. I don't know. That's why I know you're telling the truth, because I'm like, why didn't I hear about this? They took away the statehood
because they won't stop. They're still bombing these people. These folks, man, this is going way past.
Are we the only country still recognizing Israel as a state?
Right now. We're the strength of it. And now Americans are pulling back too. They're pressuring. But so many people signed that AIPAC. We're going to have to vote all of the politicians that are there out.
If you took a nickel from AIPAC, you got to go.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah.
Got to go. And
I
so
think
now
everybody, black, white, we all on, on the same track when it comes to that. Like you got AIPAC or whatever, but those small hats, they tricky people, man.
Wolfie.
No, it's not that they're tricky. They've used what they had. Right.
Yeah, they said that they said that they trained us. But see, what's going to happen is that See, nobody understands the MAGA mind better than Black Americans. We understand that MAGA mind. I don't care what nobody says. We know that MAGA mind. And the
Say
one
that
thing
one more
that
time, sister. Say that one more time for me.
we know that MAGA mind. It's a
Who know
DNA
that
thing
MAGA
with us
mind?
now. We know that MAGA mind, baby, because that's a DNA. Matter of fact, it's in our DNA. We got the whole thing. We got the router, the tutor. We got the alarm system. We got the outside backup, them lights that come on when you step on the property. We got all that when we dealing with MAGA. And see, these immigrants don't understand when they make a stand and push their chest out, just like they did over there in Michigan. They sit up there in Dearborn, Michigan. They trembling in the boots right now because them bikers found out that they have this, like they have that 5 times of prayer, like they have that signal that they give in their country.
They pray 5 times a day.
The call to prayer. They played that online one time, and now they got they got bikers coming from everywhere, and they done went up in these people park talking about they gonna be barbecuing pork, and I mean it's crazy. They don't understand that you don't have a space here. These people are psychotic, man. Y'all.
No, they thought they were special. They thought, no, that'll never happen to me or us. Well, you don't know the team you playing against.
We tried to tell them. But now it's so much, we under pressure right now. We had to back up, delineate. We got some in-house business that we got to handle right now. You know, we got the 50 year. We got this 50 year, every 50 years you got to regroup. We're in regroup stage right now because we realizing that we were targeted. We realize what the buffer classes have done. We realize that people are starting to pressure our power, not take it. They want to put pressure on our power. And what our young people are doing, I'm so proud of them. They fighting back. They're like, what? No. And they're shutting this stuff down. But we got inner workings that we got to deal with. We're restructuring. Our infrastructure has to be different because now that we're being called FBA, we having to fix some things that a bunch of our people broke. So I mean, we ain't got time to be trying to stand up for other folks. However, I wanted to bring those issues out because they're not talking about them. They're not talking about them. And one reason they're not talking about them is because they don't want us to know that they're about to fall. But we see you falling. We know you were going to fall. And, the next step for Donald, for our president, the next step for him, he wants to get rid of any kind of support system that doesn't support him, period. And I don't care what color it is. It might be pink, purple, or animal.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, Willie Hart ass out the seat.
Did she not flip on him?
Have you all noticed?
She made out like a fat rat, baby. She made out like a fat rat, didn't she? 25 mil, baby. 700,000.
Oh yeah, she did get paid.
Mil. She made out. Wait a minute, she ain't through, and she ain't through getting paid because after January, the day after she planned it right, she gonna stay until she's fully vested, so that when she leaves, she can still get free health care and all of the other benefits that she would have gotten serving in the house. I mean, baby, she made out like a fat rat. And they said that she was one of his biggest supporters, but it's become unfathomable for her. But she wanted to leave. She was already out the door, but she wanted to leave with something. So she jumped on board with the Epstein women, the victims of Epstein. And that's how she made her exit. She was already planning to leave, y'all. Don't be fooled by that. She was already trying to get up out of there. It's getting hot for them because a bunch of them getting ready to go to jail. All of the stuff they did. And did you hear Steve Bannon admit that if the midterms, the Dems turn the midterm,
we going to jail.
They going to jail.
Why would you be going to jail, bruh?
Yeah, facts. Why would you be going to jail?
Why would you be going? There's only one reason why you going to jail.
Woo!
Jail means you did something illegal. Period. Case closed. Period. Case closed.
Did y'all see they dropped
you went against the legal system?
Real shit, man. Mama need to get a pew pew, man. You know how these folks get, man, when stuff don't go their way.
Man, but you know, man,
Listen,
but
we
look,
know what
they
they're
done
going to do.
got, it's so cold, and they so scared, they done dropped the charges against Letitia James and James Comey.
Well,
They done dropped
they don't
all
have to wait no
charges.
more. They do not. They don't. Given the
Baby,
losses that they just got subjected to, they do not have the numbers to uphold the dam. There's a hole in
man,
the dam over here. There's a hole in the dam
oh
over there. There's a
man.
hole in the dam in the middle. Okay, you know what? I can't do that. But let me have either of you, has anyone on the panel, let me say it like this. Because I don't, because I know it just seems like. Okay. Have you all seen the footage of Saddam Hussein taking power or being given power and authority that day? Have you all? Has any of you all seen that footage?
No.
Oh, he from the time that he minute one of his presidency. If you ain't on my side, you got to go,
Baby. Y'all better look at man.
I
They better
need
wake
y'all to
up,
understand
man.
for those.
Thank you. They got to
For
wake
those
up.
who are leaning, I'll just say it like that. If you cannot see that this is the direction that this political iteration of the presidency is heading or leaning towards, you're blinding yourself.
I mean, and they are well aware. This is a well-oiled machine. This has been planned. This has been in the planning stages for many years.
Yeah.
This is not something. This is not something that just happened. These things are already planned. Look at how now they're saying nurses are not professional, teachers are not professional degrees. See, but to take away their professional degree status means they can't apply. Young people can't apply for FAFSA, for government aid to go to college. Once you pull those particular professions down, then the young ones looking to be educated in those ways are no longer qualifying for federal aid. They're stripping away everything. But you know, this is I know the mega mind. They will rip off their nose to spite their face, and then try to go get plastic surgery. It's retarded. But anyways, as I was saying, that's the real side of where we are. Even though we laughing, but that's the real side of it. That's the real side of it. And
they've signed on to a USAID pact. That's
right.
what they signed up
for.
for.
And that's why we delineated and we're sitting very still, very quiet, introspecting, moving things around.
They try to do everything to make us react, you know.
Yeah,
we're not doing
and the fact that they can't do it now, they can't get us to get off the couch.
Like Elon Musk, man, like
that's got us fun. First off, let me say
what?
If you got that Elon Musk hotspot where you got your own little internet access thing, he listening to every word you say.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's selling it to the highest bidder.
Well, did y'all see what just happened on his platform just now, just yesterday?
Well,
he opened up. They started a new free feature in X where now it shows where every page is from, and they found out that the Department of Defense's page is in Tel Aviv, and they found out that Homeland Security is in another country. All of these pages that you've been arguing with a bot form. All of these people in Nigeria getting paid on these MAGA pages. I couldn't believe it. And they are now upset because they thinking that they got American support. These is bot forms that's been on X fighting back with bots. I'm like, wow, this is way past.
Wow.
Hey, all you can do is laugh and laugh and delineate. That's all I say. All I advise FBA to do now is get ready for March. If you're gonna run for office, you got until December to put your name on the ballot, and then get ready for March, because now March, that's gonna be, man, too much gonna have probably have 2 or 3 lives a day leading up to March, because this fixing to get after Christmas. It's gonna be wild, because when we don't go to them stores and them at least lose all that money in them corporations, and they don't see where they can make that money back, it's finna go down, baby.
There we go.
They're not ready.
Let me hear from FBA Wolfie, man. What's going on, Wolfie?
Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Girl. Wait a minute. Before you, let me tell you. I heard Tariq give you a God blessing shout out. Okay.
And you like, and I started over here, huh?
And no, what I'm saying is I knew her win. She's supposed to be challenging me in something. What was it again? Oh yeah, that's right.
Man,
but I just want you to know, baby. I know, and thank you, baby. I hear you and I see you. I just want you to know that I hear you and I see you.
Thank you.
Wolfie, your name should be Eating Up.
She be. I got on one of her. I got on one of her lives. I got on one of her lives one time. Wolfie was on 100. I said, I'm fixing to go. This lady finna eat this. Wolfie ate that man. I said, I ain't never seen nobody eat somebody alive like that. She tore him up, and he deserved every damn bit of it. But anyway,
she ate that elephant one bite at a time.
She don't play. She didn't play with him. She slow rolled him, baby. She slow cooked him. I said,
I told you I like my green slow cooked.
Get him. She slow whooped him. She had receipts, and she came through. She was cold with it. She was classy with it. Whoo, I had to get off of that. I got on off of that too.
I'm sorry. But yeah, how y'all been? I rolled over and seen you was live. So I came over. You know that California and Houston time is 2 different times. It's 1 o'clock out here.
Yeah, it's
but what's happening in Somali? That's what y'all was talking about at first, you know?
Yeah.
That was allowed. They allowed that. And you think it's 47 who allowed that. They all did. Y'all have to realize both sides, the Dems and the Republicans, allowed that to happen. That just didn't happen overnight. That's been happening since they got over here. They've been scamming like that against the government. Those was government contracts. The government watched them do what they did. And you have to sit around and you have to think, Somalians, when y'all say they stop you by the cops, this is the example of getting stopped by the cops and they see you as black. This is the example, because what they'll let a pale skinned person get away with and still get away to it to this day. To this day, you got to look at the Cubans. You got to look at the Pakistanis. You got to look at the Boyers that coming over here. You got to look at the Germans. You got to look at the Irish and the Italians. How did they buffer class get up? Through government assistance. Government contracts. But when the Africans come over here and try to do the same thing, this is the example of you getting stopped by the cops as being black. You understand? Or they went over your head. You know, like...
Come on.
No, I understand.
$400 billion is half a trillion. That was allowed.
They can't get back.
That was a loud temporary. They been seeing what this. It literally went from $2 million to $4 billion. They was getting those contracts signed once they are above for class 2. They're not the descendants of enslavement or the freedmen, and they was allowed, like they are allowing the AU to do things. You have to realize CIA is all through that. All through these African communities. They're not our ally.
They're not.
They will do anything for $1. And you have to understand it's those Democrats too. Democrats are allowing it. Their pockets. You don't come into a job, not even been there 20 years, and become a 35 millionaire. That Somalian woman, she got
Man,
here when she was 8.
amen.
Jasmine Crockett. You go down the line, they not doing nothing no different from what the Republicans are doing. The only difference is they millions is a little smaller and the Republican millions is a little higher.
Right.
It's because they all dealing with government contracts, money underneath the table. And what we're not getting is our reparation at the end of the day, because these people is not worrying about us. They worrying about themselves. Not only do you have to break down the Democratic Party, you do have to break down the Republican Party. We have to be on both sides until we get our own party. We must not just sit around and say, yeah, Trump. It's both sides. It's both. This is a double sword. And if you don't see it and you just worrying about what Trump is doing, you're missing everything that the Democrats is doing.
Okay.
These contracts are allowed. Who's not allowed these contracts? Your nigger ass.
See.
How can a group of people who first started off as the face of starvation of the world come to America and feed our poverty? That's not no skill that these people held in their own country. It is still people in their own country starving to this day. So how can they go over a government contract that's from the United States and they haven't even been here 30 years?
Come on. Come on.
That was they just arrested with the 79 and they all
78.
Africans and white tea. But they all Africans, majority Africans, majority Somalians.
Who hate us, by the way?
Who don't respect us because they're over here with a third world mindset. We don't come from those continents. We don't go through those tribal wars. Our family went through civil war, I hear. It's a different mindset. When they come over here, they benefit from us. We have never benefited from Africa.
Come on.
Or them being black in America. We don't benefit from those immigrants that's in the Democrat Party that's been fighting for themselves since the Irish made it. The Irish made that Democrat Party. They've been fighting for themselves. They came over, they took our land, they did everything.
Marry me, Wolfie.
I'm just saying. Didn't they take the 40 acres in the mule not even a year later after they pew Lincoln?
Come on. Yeah,
and the Triple K. And y'all seen that African man burning. And I take that dearly to heart because growing up, my grandmother and my grandfather, may he rest in peace, y'all, just passed. But my grandmother had a cross burned in her yard. Because she was one of the first black people on that street. Now you go, the whole neighborhood is Mexican now. But it was a time that neighborhood was white and my grandmama was the first black person on that street and the cross was burned in her lawn. And yet you have Africans over here trying to be mayors burning their own crosses. Did y'all see it?
Yep.
No. They're using our stores to get in positions that they should never been in the first place because they never done it for their own country. You can never have somebody that come over here to be docile who knowing that they're going to fall into the system, go into the system and represent black. We need to speak louder. I don't think we loud enough about what's really going on.
I cannot disagree with that at all, sister.
About they're not us. About we see what the Europeans seeing and we see what the melanated people doing. They're all for themselves. They're not for black Americans. They're all for themselves. From the Asians to the white tea. You know, they delineating from each other. To the to the Africans, to the Caribbeans. We would be a doggone fool if we wasn't listening to Barbara Jordan when she was living, and she has so many videos that y'all can go push on YouTube and just listen to her talk about the unskilled immigrant that's going to be entering the United States at a higher number. The unskilled immigrant take jobs away from the unskilled American. This is bad color. This is facts. We have too many unskilled immigrants in the United States of America in 2025 that must go back home. We need to start demanding the retroactive on their birthrights. They need to at least go back to 2000 if they cannot go back to 1965.
That's right.
Retroactive is the way, and we need to speak louder. Because what is going on is these first and second generation, they do not respect Americans. They are a sleeping cell. And I land when I say this. Think about when you was 8 years old. I want y'all take everybody back to they was 8. Think about how intelligent you was. Think about how you knew things. You knew how to cross the street. You knew some AOs drive cars. You can be indoctrinated to anything. So what makes you think that the child of WAR that's in their 40s was not indoctrinated to be a sleeping cell? At 8 years old, coming to the United States of America, they get trained much younger. They're over here as kids. They calling them children of WAR or child soldiers. Remember, our child soldiers go to jail. They child soldiers go to get a doctorate scholarship in the United States. We need to take the citizenship back. If neither one of your parents was citizen in the United States, you're not a citizen. If you didn't breed from this country, your citizenship can and will be revoked. I think Somalians need to go back to Somalia.
Facts.
I think 1930 need to be 2025 all over again. If they can deport over 1.3 million Mexicans back to Mexico, they can deport all the Somalians back to Somalia. And we can start there and we can go down the line. You can deport the Nigerians back to Nigeria. You can deport, everyone must leave. Because they're not here to fight. They're here to take.
No.
They're enemies of us. And we just need to take advantage of that. And the 8-year-old girl that I'm calling a sleeping cell is that girl that married her brother that's Somalian. She said Somalia is her country and she's just over here for the paycheck. They must go.
Got to go.
She also stated that at this point, after she done scammed the United States out of $35 million, that she can go live anywhere. She must go to prison first. Her life should never be that easy. And everything must get seized. Their bank accounts, before they get deported, all their bank accounts must be seized. And I'm there right there because they think they fooling us and they not. And our people already talked about this unskilled immigrants that's coming over being the buffer class. I just wish all of us go back and just pay attention to everything that was said. We're not dumb to this. We're not new to this. It's time to activate.
Wolfie, one question. You said something about 1.3 million Mexicans who are deported. What year was that? And
1930, the year after the elite Mexicans sued the United States of America to be white Americans. They deported over 1 million Mexicans back to Mexico, even if they was born here. They just dropped them off.
Okay, so this happened before.
In 1930, that was the first deportation. Yes.
That's beautiful news.
Right after the Depression. Right after the Great Depression.
They were going through the Great Depression. We were going through the
Great Depression.
You got to understand, when we say as black people that we have been through everything that they have thrown at us, that means everything. They're not bringing nothing new. It's only new to you. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's on,
What?
and I'm shocked. I mean, but I have to realize we have a lot of immigrants that they keep saying this is not America. This is not America. When
Right.
long as they was doing it to us, they don't care about it being America. But when it's done to them, this is not America.
Hey,
What?
that's not fair.
What?
That's not right.
And then they ask us why we crying over reparation, because this is not your America. This is our America. This is the land that our people was G-side on. Their people fleed over here. We can never trust a fleer.
Yeah,
I don't care what color they are.
Never. Never.
They lineage is not people who stand up for anything. If you don't come from a lineage of fighters, I mean, in some countries, if your daddy and daddy was no warrior, you couldn't be a warrior.
See.
And these are people that's not warriors.
Okay, listen, I'm going to read something.
They get their nerves when they come to the United States because they trying to stand behind the warriors, and the warriors always been us.
See.
That's why they mad, because we delineating.
I mean,
Because they
ask
cannot
yourself,
stand behind the black people.
When it comes to, even when you look at immigration as a number status, they immigrated more Europeans into the United States of America between WW1 and WW2.
European
almost 200 million, almost 200 Europeans fled their lands to come here.
The same with the.
I didn't have but $8 in my pocket. I had $2.30.
But when they got over here, they got free land, they got welfare, they got Medicaid, they got all the systems that we was kept out due to racism. The immigrants, no matter what color the immigrants is, they got more resources than the descendant of enslavement or the free person of color. We are the only people on this land that had to pull themselves up from the bootstrap, and that goes from that nation, that redneck nation too. They didn't pull themselves up from the bootstrap. They signed treaties. We are the only ones that pull ourselves up from a bootstrap.
And you can't tell me no different, and you ain't gonna step up before me and be in front of me neither.
We cannot allow the Democrats to use our stories, and we cannot allow the Republicans to overlook it. That's we're in the middle right now, and we need to know our place.
Absolutely. We have to reestablish with our children, because they made sure that they never taught them these histories.
And when it comes to the professionalism, yes, they made a lot of professional jobs unprofessional. I'm going to simplify for y'all right now. It was a point that you can take out 200,000. Now they can only take out 100,000. That is not good or bad, but that don't stop anything. If that's your dream, you still push forward and get it.
Right.
It's going to be ways and opportunities and resources. We make those ways and opportunities and resources. Do not get caught up in what they trying to spread.
Family, we fought our way up out of slavery. We fought our way up out of slavery while enslavement and the slavery or chattel slavery system was still in effect.
Too much is going to sleep.
Yeah, he all right now. He all right now for a minute. Listen, Wolfie. Listen. You know, I'm riding with you, baby. I just want you to know that you ain't said a word that I am in disagreement with.
No lies detected.
Right. I am saying to you that we are, those of us who are of age and wisdom right now, we are the leaf that is attempting to shield our seedling. Our seedlings are coming up stronger than we were when we were seedlings at their age. That is not a bad thing. It is just a growth thing. And we have to...
You can say the youth is... I'm going to say this. Some of the youth is blind, but we all coming out at the same time. We all,
Agreed.
because when we all recognize what's going on, and that's at any age, it's recognizable right now. So
Yes.
we at that point
Yes.
is our back against the wall? Yes. Do we got
Yes.
everyone coming at us? Yes. Can we
Yes.
survive this? Yes. But
Yes.
But
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
have
come
to
back
kick a
better.
lot
We're
of
coming
people to
back
the
better.
curb.
Some of that stuff needed to fall, but see now when we start rebuilding it this time, we were building with conviction. We're not in a comfort zone, so it's going to be more effective and it will be long lasting. So
But
we
that's the
gotta,
beauty of it. We don't have to rebuild. We have to stay strong and stay true. We're not
absolutely,
rebuilding anything. United States, we're not wanting the United States to fall. We
no,
reckon we recognize in the past 60 years we let a lot of sleeping cells in and they must go.
right?
We are a large ethnic group. We got to
See,
get them out of here.
they gotta go. They gotta get up out of here,
And we
and
got to
with the
stand against the
quickness,
immigration coming over now. I'm gonna
with the
just say it.
quickness.
What I'm gonna say what Martin Luther King wife said. I'm gonna say what Barbara Jordan and so many of our ancestors spoke. We cannot allow that buffer class to come in, and we
Mm-mm.
have. And the only way they've been coming in do the Democrats, and yet our people is still thinking the Democrats is Black Americans' friends. The Democrats is not
Yeah,
your friends. The Democrats is
no.
for their lineage, and you should be for yours. I'm gonna say it again. Democrats is for their lineage, and your lineage is not a Democrat.
See, well, no, we was Republicans first.
Your lineage is not Republican either. We was more than
Baby, I'm black
Republican.
first. I'm black first before I was a Republican. I'm black first before I was a Democrat. I'm black first before there was in America. I'm black first.
In other
Okay?
words, let people vote, and we need to stand together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't in my, if you ain't, I'm not moving one
What's that?
centimeter in your direction. I have
I'm
done
gonna be.
that
I'm gonna be
for the
posting.
last 60
I've been.
years. No.
We need our agenda has not been posted. I've been watching to see if the Black agenda is even being posted. They don't even have one up, and I put one
Are
together
you
from
expecting
listening to.
mainstream media to give you or to
No,
tell the
FBA. I was
public?
looking
I
FBA. That's
understand.
what I'm talking about.
Mainstream media is not going to tell you what FBA is saying. You are only going to get that from the new black media.
We haven't
Period.
circulated. No, what I'm saying is I haven't seen any agenda circulated right now. So I saw one, and I think we should start posting these agendas now because we got new people. Wolfie, you gonna run for office, Wolfie?
Yeah, I know. If it had
Huh?
me no federal jail, talking about how she got $100 million in her bank account in 9 months. What the hell? Shit. I grew up poor. Just me. I ain't come at them.
You think I'm gonna say no to the money? You wait a minute. If you hit the lottery, you gonna say no? Cause
No.
no.
No. If I hit the lottery, I'm hitting the lottery. But I'm telling you, look at them. Both group is going. Both group is trying to make each other go to the feds.
Yeah.
The Republicans is trying to find dirt on each and every one of them, trying to say what you
Mm-hmm.
did wrong. They didn't bring out how much money. All these are some millionaire politicians. I ain't even know you supposed to get paid 6 figures, not millions. Um,
See.
the Democrats is supporting everything. As Black Americans, I will watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Al Sharpton, we have no more of them. We don't have no
Mm-hmm.
black representation out there. We have
That's what I'm
foreigners
saying.
that trying to be cosplay as our black representation. That's why we got to get louder. The AU is saying all this stuff about the sixth region. We ain't no sixth region. Say it louder. I'd rather for us to come out to Houston one day and protest in front of the AU. To, to,
Mm-hmm.
to stick it to them and let them know that you're not us and we're not you. We're not Africans.
See. See.
And they doing all this from Houston. So
That's their
it's a lot of things
headquarters. That's what they're headquartered out of.
is in Houston. 'Cause it's a lot of things. 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 It's a
Okay, no, sweet.
Think about it like
Because
this: when it was somebody from the Black Americans to represent us in the diaspora, us in the world, we had our people. They didn't remove us and put Africans and Caribbeans in their place. That's not for us. They got their own countries.
That's right.
They
That's
are
right.
CIA members, and that's why they keep on calling us. So what they do is have them. Oh, the AU is full of CIA. So when they go to these meetings, they represent us and they represent their agenda, which is not us.
See, if you go to the meetings, that's exactly what happens. But
We're
until
not
one Black American
invited in the
stand
room
up,
no more because they got an African,
yeah,
they got
you
a
got to shut them
Caribbean,
down. Yeah.
and they have not even done anything worth going into the room. Only immigrated over here where we made the room. They just need to know their place, and they don't. They entitled for some reason. They haven't fought for anything, and that's how
Our
I'm looking
people.
at Somalians. That's how I'm looking at Nigeria. I'm looking at all the immigrants, especially the ones that's melanated. Especially y'all at the front street because y'all try to claim to be us in the United States. You haven't fought for anything if you could not stand your country and build.
See,
I'm just saying.
they're trying to talk now. They're trying to talk to FBA since we delineated. Now they're trying to humble themselves, talking about, well, can we sit down and make a way forward? Make a way forward? No, we're not trying to make a way forward. You've already gotten what you needed. Y'all came here under asylum or education, and you were supposed to leave. You're still here. It's time to go. There's no way forward. The way forward is go home. That's your way forward.
Remember the
after
immigrants
60
for the
years,
inflation. If you really
after
want to
60
know.
years, that's not an accident.
See.
I'm 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Oh, yeah. 60? No, it ain't an accident.
A lot of these people that came over as refugees, Sudan, all these,
Right.
Somalian.
I mean,
A
we
lot
know
of
they've
people
come
come
over
over
here
here
for
because
an
of
opportunity.
sponsorship. We should
And they
need,
don't care
absolutely,
what that
whoever
opportunity
run it
costs before them.
need to limit the immigrants and need to go back to skills.
Your
Only
door,
12% of Africans that come to the United States come with an education.
your door
We
was
need to
wide
limit it back
open.
to skills. If you
Yeah.
don't have skills, if you don't have a professional, you should not even be over here driving an Uber or taxi.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's
Working
taking
at
away the jobs from the
McDonald's.
young ones, from the young people.
They are
You know,
literally,
they
you
stepped
have
in.
immigrants working, you have Africans, Mexicans, Brazilians working at Popeyes, McDonald's, Jack in the Box. When I was a teenager, there was teenager
That was our little
jobs.
jobs.
They're literally taking money out of our community to feed their family. They need to go back home. They have no skills. Their own government assistance. 59% of welfare is immigrants.
See,
We're paying for them to eat while we have to budget and stuff.
see, we got to reroute it back. You know,
Hey,
we
but
They
could
need
be all
to
right.
one question, Wolfie, one question. When are you guys going to confront Obama with this nonsense that is happening? Because he's the one that created this environment with all of
Obama
this.
is a white American. What are you talking? He's an African and a European. Obama has never been for us.
No, I know
I
that,
think by
but
the second term, a lot of Black Americans start to realize that. The
I
first
know that.
term is
I know
because
that,
we
but
was
he's still
voting because of skin
operating.
tone.
Wolfie, I know
What
that,
do
but
you
he's
mean
still
operating,
operating.
King? What do you mean
Well, he's
operating, King?
well, he was the one that put that Nigerian woman to represent you guys at United Nations
Obama
not so
done a
long
lot. He
ago.
also took the identity of Negro. That's Ken, what you're experiencing is us waking up and seeing everything and putting like the aha moment. You haven't seen that. You seen this. This is the aha moment. The reason we having this aha moment is because we're paying attention. We always paid attention, but we also are people of welcome. You come. I'm Southern. You come. We love on you. We feed on you. Welcome. We don't want. Oh, look at that tragedy that's going on in your. Oh, that's so sad. We've been through something over here, so we trying to trauma bond with you. But we understand that we can't trauma bond with people that don't give a damn about us, and we giving a damn about them. They don't even know the history of our people, free person of color to the Negro, who have helped their countries. And no one
And
has came
still
over
paying
here.
for them.
And no one
Still
has
sending
came over
checks.
here. While they immigrating over here, that the first thing they do is want to talk down. And we still haven't rise up against them. Because we know if we rise up against them, it'll be all on the news that Black Americans is being racist and rising up. But it might come to that time because they pushing us, our backs against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So Obama, he really don't stand nowhere. No one trusts him.
He's still trying to make speeches and everything, and nobody listens to him at all. Like nobody.
They think he's relevant to us.
We don't even listen to him. I mean, nobody
He's a
listens
tool.
to him.
He's a tool.
It's the melanated people who try to attach their blackness to him to get to us. Obama is not us.
No.
His daddy is a king.
I know that
His
that's
mama
not
was
what
a
I'm
white
talking.
woman. He was raised
That's
in
not
Hawaii.
Wolfie. That's not what I'm talking about. What I see, what Obama is doing, because it was not so long ago. I think this year it was that he put this Nigerian woman to go.
With the AU lady, yes.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, the AU is not us. I think we're speaking loudly about it.
I know that, but still, that woman went over there to speak for you guys. You know, that's crazy. That the Nigerian.
This is like, look at this person.
King, I hear what you're saying. But that's part of that is what the governmental plan would
Your
be.
people have never been in anything.
Wolfie, you broke up. Wolfie, you broke up. What did you say?
It's just like this person in the comments. So FBA has never ruled America. No, sweetheart, you need to go read books. We have a lot of immigrants that's uneducated in America. We know that that's a bot. They only make like 2 cents a day. Oh, in Russia somewhere.
Somebody in the comments.
Yes.
So
we have a lot of uneducated Africans over here, Caribbeans, white tea people. We have a lot of uneducated immigrants. They have to go home. I'm gonna just.
I just don't understand. I don't understand why they target black people though. I don't. My whole deal is you black. They're
That's
okay
the culture
with anybody
they came
rising.
from, baby.
They target black people to get the $400 billion in their pocket to support
where they came from.
agenda.
If they came from South America, they were told that being darker was bad because of what Spain had done to them. They had bred out the darkness, so being dark was bad. They came over to America with that same sentiment. And then you bring some people from Europe who had, in essence, the same sentiment. You put them all in one place and call it America.
But they still challenge black people to a higher rate than any other race in here when we're the ones that help.
I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. I don't care about them challenging us. We can stand up to the challenge, and the thing about it is they need to be wise who they challenge. I'm not finna question. I'm smart. I'm not finna go out there and challenge a bear.
Thank you.
I'm not finna sit around and ask why they being stupid and they're outnumbered.
You know?
They literally have to link up with the next races against us, and that's not gonna happen. Everyone, I'm trying to tell you, each of these ethnic groups have their own agenda.
That's why they need their own lineage. They need their own line, and we are delineating. Now they can have it over there, but they can't have it up under us.
You see how they want our attention? This person, Pat, wants some attention. They're insecure. Throughout history, you can see how insecure these immigrants are. You have to be some kind of insecure to leave your ancestors behind, your grandparents. They're not seeing their grandfather, their grandmother, their mama, and their daddy for years and a day. It's jealousy and envy. They can never go back and praise their ancestors for anything that they did on this land. They're not from this land. That's why they fly a foreign flag. That's from any immigrant. They're mad at the simple fact that we've been here and we ain't leaving, and they cannot push us out of our land while they trying to beg to stay here and say they're not going nowhere. Now, if we want them to go somewhere, we can absolutely cause them to leave. Think about it. If we
Wait a
really
minute. What
wanted
is
them to
this,
go
Pat?
somewhere,
She's
it's
writing,
more
none
of
of
us
you
on
can.
this land than it is any other. So if we
Who
want
is
them to
this?
go somewhere, we can absolutely gain up with the Europeans that's been here since 1776, which we all on the same accord right now, and we can force
Thank
them
you.
to go somewhere. If the bikers is going to Denmark, we can join in on them and force them out.
Who is this saying none of you can answer a question about your history beyond 1400?
And
We
you
don't
can't
have to
even
answer,
document yours.
and we don't even
Yours
need
was not
to,
even
because why would we
documented.
have to?
Paper
Can
was
you
invented
document it?
after 1400, so you can't even document yours or show you are African behind a fake page. You don't have no history documented to the 20th century. Pipe
Inferiority
down.
complex disguised
And
as
that goes for a lot
superiority
of
complex.
European and other countries too around the world.
Why
Everything
are they
that y'all
worrying about it?
doing is because we was over here inventing. Y'all didn't create anything. You have to assimilate to what Black Americans created. That's why you're on a digital wireless cell phone. That's why you're using a smart computer. That's why you're using GPS, automobile. All Black Americans invented, even a long distance airplane. You can your ethnic group, your race have not brought anything to the table to compete or to compare. So what you try to do is show your hatred towards us, and we're conceited. We don't care about you hating us because we know one thing: your people need America. America don't need your people here.
Thank you. Because you ran from your people. You ran from your people. You're a runner. You're a track star. All right, FBA, look at
I'm
Too
finna
Much is out
drop.
of here. Too Much is out of here. I'm
I'm sorry.
gone.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
All right,
I'm
Too Much.
gone.
Yeah,
I'm rolling out Too Much.
I'm
I'm
done
gonna
too.
let you get some
Thank you,
rest.
Fanny.
Some sleep.
Appreciate you
Love
being here,
you.
sister.
But
All
Love you
right.
too.
FBA was spitting that real. I appreciate her coming up here spitting that real. I appreciate everybody. Forgive me. I haven't been getting much sleep for the past couple of days, but that's just how it is sometimes. But I got to get some sleep,
Brother,
y'all.
we know that FBAcoin.org
Yeah.
is rocking your brain and moving some things behind you. So we will gladly accept that time. And I will say everybody and anybody who's listening, the new black media is where you get your information and you get the knowledge to move forward into the next phase. Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, Tariq Nasheed, Vicky Dillard, Lisa Cabrera, Philip Scott, Afro Elite, Black Alpha Network, Tori and Rain Reloaded. These brothers and sisters are making sure that our code moves forward. They are the leaf that covers our youth and allows them to grow unencumbered. Make sure that you are a part of the B1 Brigade. And I will end mine with that. And King, if you want to say something, that's on you. If you want to let Too Much go on and get out of here and go to sleep, that's
Well,
on you.
I'm going to keep it very short. All of these immigrants, prepare yourself. Start packing your bags. Go home. I'm going to send that message also here in Europe because I'm done with all of these immigrants who are a bunch of leechers, stealing our money, causing havoc in our communities. Go home. Go home, go build it up because you all came from out of a dump. And that's a fact. Too Much, thank you for letting me up. Unc, I will see you next time. And I wish you all a beautiful day. I just woke up. My day is beginning right now. I see you later, man.
All right. Hey, y'all,
A good
forgive
way
me.
to start your day, brother.
Appreciate y'all coming in. A lot of game was getting dropped down here, and we appreciate it. But yeah, hey y'all, peace, love, reparations, and the blockchain. See y'all next time. Tune in tomorrow, man, to BX platform. I'll be doing an interview over there. Y'all take care. Peace.